Just Miltons, are they?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, we're good?
Yes.
All right. Good morning, everybody. A few things I need to get to here, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
What shirt is that?
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Is that did you win that when you went to something? Or did you just go and buy that?
Oh, I bought this.
Is that worth buying? What happened? What looks different here? What am I missing?
The table and the TV.
What happened to it?
Those were Dave's tables.
So, one second. Let me tweet this out. Good morning, first of all. It's the Kirkman Hand Show. I'm here. Justin Trudell was nice enough to come in.
Hello.
These guys did a tremendous job booking guests. Andrew Augustus is here, and Jack Coleman is here, the contest winners, I suppose. In a way.
Yeah.
I guess. The producers of the Kirkman Hand Show going for now. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. So Cullinane calls me yesterday at 12:30 or something. Maybe, I don't even know what time, 12:30. He's got that Cullinane serious voice, which is I know means he's being a snake. And he said to me, just so you know, I think I told you this or whatever, but I'm going to the studio today and taking all my old stuff. So I didn't know what he was really talking about. So I said, okay.
Desk.
Yeah, I didn't know. So what did he take? So he took the desk and the TV. Fine.
Yeah.
No problem. What else?
That's it.
That was it.
That's it? I think he was talking about equipment though.
Well, that's why.
That was
That's why you texted me last night? You meant to text Dave.
Yeah, that was more
You texted
so.
me.
Yeah, that was more
You realize
so
that
about
that's,
radio calling.
you know, just so you know, just letting you know, I don't know anything about any of that stuff.
Oh, I knew that, yes.
Okay.
That was
yeah,
completely
That's okay.
just wrong text.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah. So what happened?
Basically, we were just trying to figure out the situation with
Do we have all the same stuff that we had?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that going to go? I mean, going to Cullinane or no?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay. So I don't know what as usual. I don't know what he was talking about then.
Maybe some older mics and stuff.
Take it. I didn't really understand.
Yeah.
This is also he could do a stupid show this morning.
Yeah.
Is that really why? First of all, let me just say I like Cullinane. No problem. What I said the other night at the show, if you haven't bought the pay-per-view, you can still buy it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Barstool.tv.
Yes, slash PPV. Thank you, Coleman. Go buy it. The numbers are good. Portnoy texted me. He was thrilled with the numbers, so I'm happy. We'll talk more about that, I think, as the show goes on and the show going forward here. Evidently, this is Era 3.0. I always thought it was just the Kirkman Hand Show. Yeah, I didn't know that other people were. I always thought it was because of me. I didn't know. Who knew?
It's like the Infinity Saga.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I always just kind of thought it was people watch because of me. Maybe I was wrong. We'll find out.
Leading all up to this.
Yeah, we'll find out. Who knew? Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, so Cullinane. So I was like, couldn't Dave just wait for his own sake? No, it looks sad when he's doing this on the Monday.
Yeah, the
after.
first day.
Yeah,
after.
I'm like, Dave, wait till Wednesday. Have a little build up. I saw, of course, the same three people. Who's the midget who was running around the scooter the other night? TJ
Nipples?
Hubbard.
Hubbard,
TJ
yeah.
Hubbard. That dope. Who I love. That idiot. His whole life is waiting for this to come back. The hits and putting pictures of different Big Cat and different historical figures his whole life. Him and two other guys, Kelleher. It's the biggest day of their life. So I'm happy for them. But Dave, have a little pride. Have a little fucking it's sad. It's sad. It's beneath Cullinane, I think.
Yeah, he's been waiting.
Yeah, but I never said he couldn't do it once a show. If he had said to me a month ago, I figured he was probably doing it for the last month. Wouldn't do anything else.
Is he going to do it every day now?
I can't imagine.
Is that his new job?
I can't.
Or do you think that was just
I think no. It's
I
his
have
way
to
of
tell.
being. I know him. His way of being letting those people know, Kirk really wasn't letting me do it the whole time. It's like, oh, great, Dave, you win. Congratulations, you're doing the hits. So anyway, go watch Dave do the hits every morning. So, all right. So yeah, it seems like everybody was happy with the pay-per-view. I think the numbers were good. The feedback was almost unanimous, which is unusual.
Very unusual.
Very unusual. Wasn't it though? I thought it was.
Yeah, no, everyone seemed, I didn't see any complaints really.
I didn't watch it, but did you wind up watching it or not?
I did.
How did it look?
Oh, it looked great.
Yeah, they did. Barstool did a good job.
I ran it back last night as well. It came together really well.
Yeah.
I thought Fasoli did a pretty good job shooting it.
Yeah. Who was the guy directing it? The guy,
Steve?
That's Steve. Yeah.
Yeah,
Great guy.
Yeah, he did a good job. It seemed like
Yeah.
he was no nonsense, which I like. Early on, I met he was all business. I was like, good. I don't want somebody fucking around. He did a good job. Yeah, Nick did a good job as well. So, I mean, obviously he's mentally challenged, Nick,
Yeah.
but he did a good job considering he battled through that. He texted me on Friday night. And he's like, hey man, are you around at all? Like we're hanging out or something. It's like, let me see if I can find it. Let me see.
Want to throw a couple bucks on this game?
Yeah, there's Nixon. This would have been Friday, I said? Yeah, it would have been, right?
Could have thought he was texting someone else. His eyes are always closed.
That's true. Oh, here it is. I'll be in Maine around 9:30. You going to be up there tonight or tomorrow, my man?
Viva.
Viva, baby.
I was like, I said tomorrow, which, he's like, all right, looking forward to it. See you tomorrow, brother. Okay. What did you think we were going to do on Friday night?
Was that a
At
THA?
9:30?
Go over it.
What does
yeah.
that mean?
Was that a THA, brother? Like,
Oh, yeah, it was like a Jason Ward. Yeah, it was like a,
I love Nick.
he's a great guy. But
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? What do you think I was going to do on Friday night at 9:30?
Hang out with the brothers.
I got there on Saturday. Coleman had got there first of all the producer candidates.
Yes.
yes.
Right?
Yes.
But then I was there doing the run through. I got there with Kate, and you were nowhere to be found. People like you and Nick were broing out somewhere.
No, we were not broing out. We had to go grab some food. I got changed, showered up. That was all.
That's broing out, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's
Where'd you go
broing
for
out.
food?
Oh, just like Burger King at the rest stop.
Oh, bro,
It was
what? You
gross.
went back on the rest stop to Burger King?
I don't know if
Saco?
I don't know if it's a rest stop, but
Yeah,
we
it's a
had
rest
to go
stop.
to Kenny Bumport, that exit over there.
Why'd you have to do that?
Burger King.
That's where Fasoli was staying, so that's where I was gonna like shower, freshen up.
Was you
and
at that
everything.
Hampton Inn there in Kennebunk?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. There's that. You mean that like right off the exit?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a rest stop.
Yeah.
So you went there?
Yeah, I mean that's
All these
all we
great
could
places
see.
to go. What are you fucking doing? You what?
We asked one
How old
of
are
the 23.
How old are you?
32.
Jeez.
You're 32.
I'll be 33
Nobody asked. Nobody asked me. Soon when? When's
like-
your
like
birthday?
in
Gus?
10 days.
Wow.
10 days. Do you need the day off that day?
No,
Okay. Well, you're gonna have it. I'll be in New York.
I'll still be around doing stuff. We got to keep getting information put together. We got to get clips out.
Okay. Okay. Anyway,
Jeez.
can you believe I hired this guy?
Yes.
You really?
Of course.
Did you think I was gonna hire him?
Um,
Who'd you think I was gonna hire? I made up my mind that afternoon, and it was. I will say this. Sorry, Justin. So people have asked. People are still asking about this. So I think everyone handled it pretty well. I know I saw some questions from Shark Minhan and others. Will answer them all today. This is sort of a. I almost look at this as like this shouldn't be on the air. This is like almost should be like a test run, like a pilot episode.
yeah, kind of like one.
But we let people watch this stuff because we're all going to work it out. I've gone from the beginning of my career when Jerry and John were older and guys I looked up to. The son has now become the father.
yeah.
Like I am now like the dad of like I get two kids. I thought the Gus was like 25. I really did.
I would have guessed like 20, my age, like 27.
I would have paid Steve if I win Barstool Surviving Barstool, which is next week. If I win the $100,000, I'm going to pay Steve $50,000 to shoot the Gus's dog because it's the most annoying fucking dog. That's the worst dog your whole life.
Dog sucks.
You want that dog to die privately.
I know.
It's so fucking annoying. It doesn't stop. I walk over and your lovely wife is there and your stupid. Who's the other guy?
My cousin.
Your other cousin followed me to the bathroom to tell me how great you are. I'm like, just leave me. When I went to the bathroom, what's following me to the bathroom? Like it was like a sea of people. I mean, I understand it was during Mike's video, but still, like they were following. Is that finished yet or no?
We're working on part 2.
A sequel?
Yeah.
Oh, good. And Gus's cousin's like, your cousin?
Yeah.
He's like, just so you know, he's like, I understand, but he really does work like really hard. I was like, okay, it's fine.
Now's the time to tell me.
Yeah. So that afternoon, I actually was like, Coleman's gonna get. It came down to I looked at it as like almost like a pod system. There was an A chair, which Coleman's sitting in right now. Coleman's the lead producer of the Kirkman Show, so he's in the A chair, and I thought the B chair is sort of the whipping boy, dummy, retard, moron, whatever you want to call it. All due respect, Gus.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah. So the A chair candidates I thought were Coleman and John. Those are the two guys who I thought could really do the job as the A-chair guys. Like sitting in that chair, control the board, everything. Like we're on YouTube
Yes.
right now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, other candidates, I don't think I could say that about.
Yeah. Found the power button.
Found the power button.
Big.
And the B chair was Mick, Gus, and Will. Because, if Will had come in Friday, that second show, and done a good job, I think I would have hired him.
We're missing someone.
Well, Montante. But I'll get there. No, I'm going to get there as well. If Will had come in and done a good job on Friday and showed some spirit and resolve, and done a good show, and then had the performance he had Saturday, I think I would have hired him.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to be the most like his video was really good.
It was incredible.
Great video.
Right?
Yeah.
Way much better
Very
than yours, right, Gus?
Yeah, much better.
Your video was terrible, wasn't it? I didn't see it.
No, it was. My video was just my video. I had fun making
Put
it.
the collar on. I don't think I could do that. But I looked at Montante. He's almost like a hybrid. Like you couldn't quite produce the show. I didn't think, and then I didn't think in that chair I thought it'd be too loud. Like it's not his fault. Like it's just he's better right there. Like put it this way, if Mike Geary left the world, Montante would feel in great there. Like twice a week, I have no problem with that.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think Montante.
Who asked you, Coleman?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. That's all right. Don't worry about it.
I think Montante would have had trouble. Like even the Blind Mike's daddy joke. Like I think he thought like, oh, I need to be a producer. I need to not.
He's got
be
too many
me.
friends. That's the other thing.
It's just
yeah. So he was when the show ended. Everybody I thought was a pretty good sport. I went up to John from Scranton, who did a great job. John from Scranton's stock is very high. Told me he did great. Mick, I said, Mick's starting to win me over. I know you hate him, but he's starting to win me over a little bit. I shook Montante's hand. Montante was like on the verge of tears. Really? He was like really upset. Did you know this or no? Did you guys see this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did you talk to him or no? I saw him. I'm sorry, Gus. So I'm walking the bathroom after the show, and I hear him talk to people. He said, "Well, it's like 7 hours." So I think he's complaining about how much he had to commute for the. It's okay. So I get he lost. So I walk in, I go in the bathroom, and some guy, of course, comes up to me. He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "He's pretty upset." I said, "Well, he lost a job to Andrew Augustus. Like, how upset would you be?" But I like Montante. I hope he doesn't get bitter and not. We don't need that.
I hope not.
I don't think he will. I don't think he will. I don't think he will. Do you?
No, I don't think so. I think there's always going to be like a little like. I think all these candidates are always going to think like, hey, like when these guys fuck up at some point, they'll be like, I don't know if that would have happened if I was here.
Right.
But I can't see Montante.
No, he'll be okay. I think he'll be okay. What were you going to say, Gus? Yeah, I interrupted you.
That Montante was on the the post show that Menners did on the network.
Oh, right.
Live
Yes,
from
on the
it.
Kirkman network.
And
yes.
wouldn't pick up his phone. So when Menners called VD, Montante answered.
He did?
Yeah.
What? Do we have that? What are you talking about? Oh, he's with VD.
Yeah, he was with VD and everyone's celebrating after.
Celebrating?
Well, not celebrating.
Celebrating what? You getting a job? No, they care.
A new era.
Oh, I was celebrating.
The war is over.
Nobody asked about your celebration. What are you talking about?
No, it was at 37:48.
What the fuck? Well, I'm asking you. What are you talking
Go
about?
to 37:48.
What are you talking about?
Telling Coleman to pull it up.
Set it up.
So
Busting out the shirt like it was college commitment day. That was big. Dude, Jeff Lowe's video was pretty funny.
VD, you're on the network.
Who else are you gonna keep calling?
Hang up. Call Monte. Do you have Montante's number?
Let me see if I do.
Call him. If you have his number, just call him. I don't have it. We'll talk to him. I want to get his because he seemed very sour, like not playful. I'm like, ugh. And yeah, that joke was. I'm not happy about that.
Yeah,
that hurt him. So anyway, I was pretty sure I was going to hire these two guys when I got there. But I'll tell you the moment where he almost lost the job, Augustus, was when he ran in on the Cullinane thing and started grabbing him, getting him to force him to drink.
That was absurd.
That was a mishearing.
I was like, let the show. Was it a what?
mishearing?
I
mishearing?
I thought they said get a producer up here to drink it.
But,
no, it was.
But why would you force Dave to drink it then?
Well, because then after when I got up there, I just panicked.
Okay.
We got Montante.
Oh, you do? Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What are you doing?
The office doing some paperwork. Nothing changed.
Okay. It seemed to me after the show when I shook your hand, you seemed emotional about not getting this job. Am I overstating that?
Yeah, one of the jobs.
Okay, I appreciate that. But it seemed like you're almost on the verge of tears. I feel bad because I like you. I don't want you to become one of these guys who turns to the dark side because I still want you to be part of the show.
Oh no, I have 3 troll accounts.
Oh, you do?
I'll be putting out later. Well,
Well, I don't know. It seems like you've lost your spark a little bit. I'm worried.
No, I'm all good. It was one of those things where you're like I was on the job disappointed, but then someone's like, "Hey, are you about to cry?" Then you kind of like, "Oh my god, am I gonna cry?"
Right.
I was all good.
Well, when I was walking to the bathroom after,
for a while,
and you were talking to these guys, I heard you saying, "Oh, back and forth from New Jersey." I think you might have been complaining a little bit. No.
No. I was like, well, listen. I was like, I don't have to do this drive anymore every other week. So I was trying to think of the benefits of not getting the job.
Well, that's true. I suppose that's true. Well, anytime you're around, you're welcome on. You're welcome on here anytime. I wanted to make that clear. You did a great job. So yeah, all right. Go back to work.
All right, thank you guys. Take care.
Goodbye. The former Montante used to have a sense of humor about things. Very serious. Very serious.
Yeah.
Oh, he lost a job he really wants, so I get that.
I get that too.
I almost kind of wanted him to be like a couple drinks in. It felt like him being completely sober was throwing off his game.
Yeah, he's a different guy, I think. That is true.
Yeah, I mean,
he looks different. Like being next to him, he looks way younger. I was surprised.
Yeah, he does.
It's almost glowing. I don't really know what's going on. I don't know. What do you think of the choices? You've been a part of the show almost from the start.
I thought it was going to be Coleman and Montante, and then Montante would not choose or would not take the B chair.
Yeah, I don't think he would. That's the other part. Is I just don't think he was going to take that job.
And then I thought it would just be Coleman, and then you would kind of do like a rotating cast. I was so worried at the end there when you brought up Gus and Mick.
Yeah,
Julie actually got up and was like, I know it's not Mick. It's not Mick.
How does she know that?
I don't know.
Wait a minute, what?
I don't know. You're someone and Julie were like, I promise it's not him. And I was like, okay, well, let's just all.
Who, my daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I told her, but she fucking told Julie?
I don't
she
know.
Told me she didn't say anything. Oh, Jesus. What is Julie? What's worried about you for?
I don't know. I was like, please for the
Oh, every time I turn, I saw Julie and Montante deep in some conversation.
Oh, I didn't see that.
What is going on? Produce the show. Work on the show, for Christ's sakes. But no, I mean, I thought Mick had a good last week, though. I thought you rallied.
Yeah.
You just hate him.
Yeah, he's just a lot.
Yeah. Well, okay, I understand. Where were you? How are you guys feeling a couple of days after?
Great.
One at a time.
Yeah, great. In general, I think that this is where I started to kind of come into my own comfort zone with the producer role. This is what I'm used to. And so just getting down and dirty with it all, getting into, running accounts, cutting clips,
this guy's all
setting up
business.
show. Like, seriously,
business.
like.
You don't like him, Justin.
I like Coleman.
I think you get jealous of people when they get. You're
like
weird.
Justin.
He doesn't want the job, but yet you look down on people. You're a very weird guy like that.
No, I'm
You're
judged.
territorial about the show.
I am territorial about the show,
Yeah.
but I like Coleman.
You don't like Augustus.
I'm a little down on Augustus.
Why is that? I want to hear that. That is like a bullseye zit on your forehead right
I
now.
know.
That
yeah.
is unbelievable.
I know,
That's
yeah.
like I can't stop looking at it.
Yeah,
What happened?
Sometimes just
No, I have a little like you see that? It's white, but I have
I'm a
the same
face
thing.
picker. Yeah,
So
it's
am
not
I.
good.
I have one
It's
like
not good.
but it feels good, doesn't it? The pick
It
it.
does. Oh, and then it's like bleeds a little bit.
How about the one? You ever get the ones in your?
Oh, yeah. They just keep coming back.
The first time you get it, it hurts, but then it's like I can feel the bump right now. There is a satisfaction to it.
Yeah, I got one like.
Or when you
here.
like go to bed and wake up the next day and it's kind of like refilled a little bit and you
Yeah.
get an actual pop going.
That's what I'm saying.
Great.
Were you a nose picker as a kid?
Yes,
Really?
I'm still a fingernail biter.
You are? Mm-hmm. Both hands or no?
Oh yeah.
Because Jerry would just do one hand. It was very weird. He had like full nails and then like almost too long, and one hand would be completely chewed up.
Yeah, I'm a fingernail biter. I haven't cut my nails in.
Who was the kid? Did you eat your boogers in your class or no?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I didn't have booger eat. I had masturbators in class.
What grade?
High school.
Well, that's a little older.
Middle
But
school.
they would masturbate in class?
Yep.
And ejaculate?
Yep.
Who was that?
Don't know if I should say their name.
The time, the statute of limitations.
Jack.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was one of them.
You would do it too?
No, I would not.
What do you mean you were one of them?
Jack was one of them. I was not.
Oh,
one
I
of
thought you said I was. Oh, okay. You
No,
weren't.
nope,
What would
never-
they, I don't
never
understand. What would they
never
masturbate to in class? Where do they sit? What are you
It would
talking
just
about?
be like in class. They would get a jacket, put it over them, and then just
To what? The teacher or something?
just to the. I think the. No one calling them out. Like they got off on it.
Got off on it. I could kind of see that. Yeah. I masturbated a few times in high school. In the guidance counselor's office had a great bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And no one ever used it. I knew it was there. And I masturbated in that bathroom a few times, but it wasn't in class. Yeah. And I had a specific teacher in mind. I would see her and I would like run to the bathroom like a pervert. Yeah. That woman now is probably in her 80s. Because she was certainly, because she was in her 50s then.
Yep.
So she would be in her, that was a freshman, sophomore year. I'm going to say she was 52. That would have been the year 1990. So she'd be 85.
Really?
85 years old. She's still alive.
Yeah.
I should look up and see if there's an obit. She's very attractive.
I have two topics that actually kind of relate to.
Have you ever masturbated in your school, Coleman?
I have not, no.
Gus?
In school? Yes.
What?
Yeah.
You did. This is a Justin test, right?
Yeah, it was a talent show.
Justin's not believing this, right?
No.
No.
I went to the bathroom and did it, but yeah.
Okay. What did your wife think of the whole thing? She seemed kind of scared by the whole thing when I saw her.
Yeah. She said she liked the show to me after, so I guess.
She wasn't like humiliated that her husband was in a dog collar and sucking on a penis and
Glass dildo.
yeah, there was no humiliation for her.
I mean, I'm sure there was, but she didn't tell me about it.
Does she listen?
Yeah. No, not until now.
Yeah, she's too busy literally like just taking shits in the kitchen and just smearing it around. We covered this on the paper. I understand many more people listen to this podcast than watch the pay-per-view. So I will say, Gus filmed himself for 24 hours.
That saved him, I think.
There's a body language issue already with Coleman and Gus from like they're gonna
hate each
Coleman
other.
hates
Oh,
Gus.
they're gonna hate each other.
Do you hate him or no?
I'm getting there, yeah.
Really?
He's been I will say, he's been very helpful.
Yeah, I think he's a nice guy.
I think out of all the candidates it could have been, I think he was a great choice just because.
Who would you have picked?
Honestly, from everything I've seen now, Gus. Like,
So why do you hate him then?
I don't. He has some time, but just look at him.
I know.
Look at this guy.
I know.
It's brutal.
It's just a lot. It's a lot. Like, this is your life now.
You got the separation.
Yeah.
I'm just,
like, your whole life is now with him. Like, when the show ended, before I tell the story about Gus's kitchen, the show ends, and it was a weird moment for me, because I'm like, oh, this is now like Coleman's show as a producer, because he was holding the Jon Stewart picture, and I thought, wow, like, there's no connection between him and Jon Stewart.
I know, yeah.
But that's how it goes. Life goes on.
Yeah, give it a couple of years and they'll be.
That's what I mean, right? When we're doing live shows on the road and there's gonna be crazy moments. Coleman, there's a darkness there we're gonna get to. Remember,
sure.
remember when Steve started, he was a blank slate.
Yes.
If you watch the pre-show, he's still a blank slate. But some would say if you watch the live show, he might be. Not me. I enjoy having Steve.
Oh, Steve was great.
I actually I had that painting in the back of my car, and last night on the street I saw cop lights like right outside.
Yeah.
And part of me was like, I wonder if they like caught a quick glimpse of just some guy in the back of a car just like
pulled
sitting
you
there,
over?
lights off or whatever.
Could be.
Yeah.
What was that for?
Miss you, buddy.
Who's that?
To John. Jon Stewart painting is back there.
I did see a John from Scranton tweet that was serious, where he tweeted at Jon Stewart. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was a little
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey man, I'm still doing this for you every day." And I'm
he was like, I'd like to think he'd be proud of me.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't. He did a good job. Like, let's not, John Stewart wouldn't care at all. But any of these people.
No, Jon Stewart would have been like, Kirk, I think you should just do it yourself.
Yeah, he would have
literally said, I don't care.
I actually think he would have liked Montante and Will, because Will likes 98.5.
Yes.
Which Jon Stewart loved.
Yes.
I thought about that. I did think about that. So Augustus tapes himself for like 24 hours or something. And at one point he shows his kitchen. And it was
a mess.
the most, you can't really say anything, I suppose.
Oh, no, not at all.
But it is your car's version of your car was a kitchen. That's what it would look like. And you have no defense for that.
It's clean now.
Because you got called out on it.
Yes.
But 3 months from now, it's going to look like shit.
No, it's not.
Why did it look like that?
Because we had just gotten back from
That's-
Cancun. And
yeah,
it was,
but
it
that
was
doesn't
all
make
filled
sense.
up.
Were people going around your house, rummaging around, making it dirty while you were gone? I don't understand that.
No,
explain how that makes sense.
It was, we had a bunch of stuff, so we just had boxes stacked on top of each
It
other.
was like filth.
There was not that much filth. It looked worse on the camera.
How did it get worse because you were gone?
It just stayed the same. It didn't move.
That's what I mean.
Like
So
dirty dishes?
So
Like
was it
while
clean
you
when you left?
There were some dirty dishes, yes.
So the dirty dishes are the whole time you were in Cancun?
Yes. Actually,
Oh,
it wasn't.
Gus,
Well, I
Jesus
also had people.
fucking
I had
Christ.
people come
What the
over who
fuck?
also like
Who?
ate food.
People came over and ate
to watch,
food?
no, because
Because of your
they watched the
dog?
dogs. Yeah, they watched
Who?
the other two dogs. My friend Nevea and my buddy Derek.
Well, they should clean shit up.
Oh, it's fine. I
Can't scrub a bowl?
You can't put it in a dish. Do you have a dishwasher?
Yeah,
They can't put it in the fucking dishwasher?
it was full.
It was full?
What do you mean? Because you
We,
didn't.
we didn't take it out before we left.
Why?
Laziness.
That's not a good quality. That's a bad quality. It makes me concerned. It's fucking gross. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Do you guys kind of just tidy up in general before you go away somewhere?
No.
Of course.
Yeah, like I want to come
Justin-
back to
Justin
a
does.
nice,
Justin doesn't.
nice spot.
I just grabbed
Do you
shit.
make your bed?
I've been sleeping on the couch downstairs for the past couple of months.
Why?
So,
You
something
fighting with your? You live with your grandfather, right?
Yeah.
You guys fighting or something?
No.
Then why are you sleeping on the couch? What?
It's different. Got my GameCube down there.
It sounds like depression creeping in.
A little bit.
Don't do that. Sleep in your bed. Sleep in your
I've
bed.
been sleeping in my bed again.
Turn shit off. Read a book and go to sleep. I'm telling you, these. I do think part of this is what gets. I think that's why depression is even stronger now, because
Oh,
it's
totally.
so isolated.
Oh, yeah, because you can just sit on your
I
phone.
fall into
and-
it and it's just like just relax and just yeah. All right, because you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay. Big Cat check in recently.
I talked to Big Cat, I think, Saturday night.
You did?
I texted him. I said, Minifans loved your video.
Suck up. Just trying for that job. What did he say?
He said, thanks. And then he said,
It's a small phone, isn't it?
My phone?
Yeah. No.
No. It's
What is
the
that?
iPhone 14.
Oh, I think mine's older than that. Yeah. Go ahead.
He said, like, oh, your video was very funny. Made me wish you stayed in the race or something like that.
No, that's nice. Okay. All right. So what do we have for stories, guys?
Oh, well, you want to know why I'm down on Gus?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I did.
Because, so we're all cleaning up. Me, Nick, Steve, Coleman there.
Dave, right?
Dave grabbed his things. No Gus to be found.
What are you talking about, Gus?
I don't know. I was breaking down the backdrop. I was throwing stuff in the car from it.
Coleman, was Gus there with us?
I don't believe so. No.
Gus, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Nick was like, where's these producers?
Coleman was working hard though.
Oh, Coleman was.
Yeah.
Well, he was
working
also
hard.
Nick's ride.
Nick who? Oh,
I would have stayed. I've done
Of
that
course,
before.
yeah.
he would.
I think so.
I
But it was just.
was told
not
Coleman went around and kind of like introduced himself to a lot of Minifans before the show. Got involved. I like that.
Oh yeah,
that's
no,
a good
I mean
thing.
he's getting himself in the world.
Yes, yeah, he's He's part of it now. I don't know about Gus. We'll see. I would say Gus is hanging on barely here. I'm concerned.
was
I do think I might have made a mistake with the Gus.
It was just a concern.
You've done nothing wrong in the last 36 hours. But you're the guy. Coleman, I feel like, solid. We're going to figure him out. We're going to crack him. We're going to break him. We're going to see what the darkness is. Gus, I'm like, I look at him and I'm like, the problem with the beach chair is I can see him. That's worse.
Thought about that this morning.
You know?
Yeah.
I kind of want you to wear a mask almost full time.
Okay.
You would do that.
I have a luchador mask from Mexico.
Right. Like the wrestlers wear?
Yeah.
Why do you have that? Out of curiosity.
Because I got it when I was down in Mexico.
For what purpose?
My brother-in-law got it for me
Why?
to wear it. And
When?
when we were down there, it was like
No. When would you wear it in America, say?
probably
Have you worn it?
not since I've been back in the U.S.
Okay. Why'd you wear it there? Were you wrestling?
I tried to.
What are you talking about? What is this bit?
No, it's not a bit. There was a whole wrestling thing down there, and I kept trying to
Wrestling
play.
thing? What do you mean?
At the resort that we were at.
This is Cancun, you mean?
This is down in
Oh, I'm
Cancun.
sorry. I thought you meant another time. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, down in Cancun.
Gotcha.
We were down. They had the wrestlers there, and I kept trying to say.
For what? Were they like a show or something?
It was Mexican Independence Day.
Okay. Yeah.
So I kept saying, "Hey, let me go in. I'm the groom. I'm the groom." They didn't let me go in. I just wanted to do one clothesline.
Some gringo coming in trying to fuck with their Independence Day.
Jesus. Anyway, what do we got? I already know what the Gus is.
So I do have some of the live show clipped up in general.
Sure. Yeah, I would say again, like it just like, and I think a big part is because Barstool was there, but it went like very smoothly. Erica was asking about it this morning. I was texting with her. I said, I think it went smoothly. I didn't hear. I saw a couple. Yeah, I didn't see any complaints about anything. I think the sound was good. I think it was actually. I actually like that Saco better than the other Saco. I know it's people. I know the fans don't like hearing that, but I just like. First of all, I like pavement. I like walking on dirt. And I just liked I liked it better. It was darker, which I actually liked. It felt more like a drive-in movie to me than the other one.
How'd you feel about the projector screen kind of being perpendicular to you, though? Like you couldn't really see it. I wasn't going
to watch because we had the thing in front of me. No, that didn't really bother me. I didn't think. We get there, of course, and like the place is smaller than the old place. Mm-hmm. And I get there with my daughter, and I get there whatever an hour and a half before.
Like 6:30.
We get there earlier for the walkthrough, but Dave was like, "No one's here." Were you there for that?
No, I didn't hear that, but I kept hearing you say walking around. You're like, what the fuck was Dave talking about?
Nobody's here. I'm like, it's an hour and a half before. And of course, the place was packed.
Place was packed.
He's like all nervous. He's like, I'll tell you right now. He's like, if I bought the pay-per-view after this, I wouldn't go to the show. Like these people want to see each other. They want to see us. What are you talking about? As usual, to the end, the fucking idiot. But anyway, so we walked around. Justin walked me around. It was actually nicer because it was dark and I could just basically avoid them. I was like, this is fantastic. Because in the past, it was the summer, other than the one after your fuck up, which was in October. We, but everyone was very nice. And I said, you were there. And I was saying on the pay-per-view, I polled about everybody as much as I could. And I do think the clear leaders were Coleman and Montante.
Yes.
Like
I think there was a clear one.
Yeah, Coleman was surprised.
Probably double the Montante.
Yeah. You were a clear leader. Maybe that was because he pressed the flesh with everybody before. I don't know. But everybody was like Coleman. And we tried to do something in the pre-show. I thought it would be funny. Two things I thought were going to be funny. We didn't really pull off. One was I was going to tell everyone before the show and like Barstool was making me do this. You're the guy. We're hiring you for the job.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would have been very funny.
Yeah. But that one I'm not working out. And then two, the scavenger hunt with Jon Stewart's picture.
Yes.
Which we put in Justin's car. My idea at first was to put it somewhere in Maine and have, what I should have done was do it 2 or 3 days before, put it somewhere in the state of Maine, involved in the show. It's basically Amazing Race. Put the producers together as teams and go find it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was thinking, big picture. But as usual, we didn't even play the fucking videos until the end of the show, which is Cullinane's fault. That's the producer's fault. He has to know that. So we wound up we put it in Justin's trunk. We just ran around. Did you just tell him where it was or something or no?
No, he was like, open your car. He knew.
You figured it out?
Justin's the only one who knew.
But you told him at some point, you're like, it's a piece of trash or something.
Well, because I thought you.
I know that, but then like Montante's like, whoa. He's like,
he thought it was dirty underwear.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he goes, it's dirty underwear.
How was that involved in the history of the show? I shit my pants once or something?
I have no fucking clue. But he's like, Justin, where would dirty underwear be? And I was like,
it was not that.
It's a pile of shit that you need to go.
Well, I mean, it could have been, but so yeah. So that didn't. It also was very. I didn't realize
it was dark.
Two things. One, it was going to be pitch black there. I should have realized that. But the other Saco had more lights.
Yeah.
Around just because people were walking this stuff. Although this bathroom's way nicer, it's not. I think you like the other one better.
I think the vibe of the other one was of the first two was more of like a party atmosphere because that was also like
peak
pent
COVID.
up
It was the
Like,
first COVID. Yeah. I think it was the first show anybody did during COVID. It was summer 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right. And I thought mistakenly that we'd be able to do more stuff with Barstool, like running around with cameras and lights, but they were all set up, so it was fine. Anyway, no big deal. But yeah, overall good. So what sound did you want to play?
Sure. So starting out, since Justin's here, Steve had asked him about, kind of just why he dropped out, but now what his role for the show would be going forward. So we got that real quick.
It's also here, Coleman. I could just ask.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But go ahead. I want to hear it.
Okay.
Why not?
What brings you to Saco in this
Wait,
moment?
Steve had
even
nothing.
having
He
Kirk-
didn't It wasn't his fault.
I love KMS. I love Kirk. I love everything it's done these past couple of years. I just don't think I would have been right for the producer role.
What do you see as your relationship going forward with the Kirkman Hand Show?
Anything they ask.
What is your imagination involve that being? Anything? Coming in and producing the show for 2 weeks after Kirk fires whoever he hires tonight?
Yeah, I'm always around if Kirk needs somebody.
Okay, please make this stop. Jesus Christ.
Brutal.
Wasn't Steve's fault. I told Steve like 5 minutes when he got there. I was like, yeah, you're hosting the pre-show. Dave was, he might be right. I don't know. Dave gets super hyper focused on these things. He was concerned about it being on the YouTube versus the pay-per-view, Cullinane.
Yes.
I don't know why. Do you know why?
No, to me, I think just pay-per-view numbers in general was the big push, and
Yeah.
So
you should thought they should have been on the
dollars.
pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, but he was very. Did you know that or no?
Yeah, I don't think he wanted people to mistake.
Call Cullinane quick. I just want to get his because I'm confused about this. If he's not busy,
He's playing the hits.
He's probably in a meeting right now. He's definitely not watching, right?
You don't think so? You don't think he's in the comments?
Don't do this thing where you're too cool not to answer the phone.
Come on, Dave.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? First of all, congratulations on the hits being back.
Oh, thank you. You watch?
I didn't catch it yet. I'm gonna watch it during my run tomorrow, though.
I heard you say it was pathetic. I don't agree with you, but however,
I think you should do a little build up. I would even have helped and sort of have Wednesday or whatever be the big first show, but that's okay. That's no problem.
I'm not a promoter.
I understand that.
I just put it out
I
there.
understand that.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah. I was trying to figure out why you might be right. I was just talking to Coleman and Justin about this and Gus. Why did you think it was better for the YouTube channel for the pre-show versus the main thing?
Because I thought I felt like the pre-show was more of like almost like you're just going live selfie style on Instagram. It's not indicative of what
the show's
going to
be.
Pay-per-view that people were paying. Yeah,
right.
I thought it was going to be. Yeah, it was kind of right. It was kind of like chaotic. We didn't have a huge plan for it or anything like that.
Or the eyeball, were the people? If we put on that paper, it wound up on the pay-per-view channel, right?
Yeah, which you just ended up saying yes to, but I wanted to fight back on.
You're a fighter, God knows. But but more eyeballs would be on the pay-per-view channel or on the YouTube channel?
More eyeballs would be, I guess, hypothetically on the social channels, right? Because that would go to our entire following. That would have happened anyway.
I got
It was
you.
just giving it to
On
the
Twitter or
extra
whatever?
pay-per-view vibe.
Gotcha.
Well, no, it was that was happening regardless. It was just the thought of giving Steve's pre-show to the pay-per-view audience, which was the additional, Do
you think the fewer people who saw Steve's pay-per-view show is probably better for us in terms of buys?
Yeah.
Or no? Yeah. That was a tough scene. Well, early
Justin's one-word answers. Yeah.
Early thoughts on this. Early thoughts on the Gus's, who I am now wavering on. Just so you know, would you be willing to take the B position if I offered it to you tomorrow?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, anything to take Gus away from that program.
And to be clear, you weren't being a snake with this equipment thing.
No, I have like equipment in there. They're using it right now.
That's what I'm saying, Coleman. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
You were saying that nothing's going to change.
That's my microphone.
Yeah,
that's fine. But I spoke to you yesterday. I said that was fine. I didn't really care.
No, and that's why I called them and I said, like, just tell me what you want to do. Do you want to replace it? Give me mine. Do like just figure.
So what
it
are we
out.
doing? I don't understand. What are you saying then, Coleman? What are we doing?
We're keeping it. That was what we
Well,
decided.
that's Cullinane, but that's Cullinane stuff though. We can't just take it from him.
Yeah, I thought he had said that it was going to be like $1,500 to.
Oh, so we're paying him
in order to keep it. Yes, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
What the fuck is that fucking? You're a fucking snake, Dave. Dave, you're such. This is fucking unbelievable. We're 37 minutes into this. You're already fucking.
Listen to me, you stupid idiot.
You fucking
dummy.
snake.
All right,
Am I wrong, Justin, or no?
A little bit.
Walk me through.
No,
it.
you're not, Justin. You were such a fucking.
So $2,000 for you.
I'm taking your side, Dave.
Shut up.
A little. Me saying Kirk is a little bit wrong is a big step for me.
Dave, you're now the guy on the phone. Dave, you're the guy on the phone yelling. Nobody can hear. Hold on. So we're gonna pay you $2,000 for your used microphones. Is that what you're saying?
Hold on, dummy.
Go
There are two microphones and a soundboard. Okay, the value of those is $1,500.
Astronomical. Okay, so all right, so whatever you want.
Yeah, so don't call me a fucking snake. Just either
because that's not what you said to me yesterday, Coleman. So is Coleman lying?
I don't work for you.
I talked to you yesterday on the phone about this. I talked to you yesterday on the phone about this. I was fine with it. Now this is a different story.
That's not my. Yeah, but your financial situation is not my fucking.
Well, at least if I'm going to pay you for it, you dummy.
You're not. You don't have to pay me for it.
I'm happy to.
And then buy your own shit.
Either way, I just figure it out. I'm saying is so Coleman is lying. You're saying.
Not lying. Say I'm not a snake.
Everyone says you're a snake. I am with my friend Kathy Carr. So what do you want? Do you want the equipment or the money? I'll do whatever you want. I don't care. Whatever's best for you.
Whatever those guys want.
Oh God, this is
unbelievable.
Okay. All right. Okay. Fine. Goodbye. Fuck you. I hate this guy. Goodbye, idiot.
Bye, Dave.
Am I wrong? Who's lying? What's it? Now, to be fair with Cullinane, like you never, even you know this, like he makes no sense.
Correct.
So I talked to him yesterday, like I said at the start of the show, and he said, so you heard me. At the beginning of the show, I said something about mics and this and that. And Coleman's like, what are you talking about, mics? You're talking about just the
Coleman
table,
gave the impression that like everything
table,
in
TV
here,
and everything else is ours.
Everything. I thought like maybe he took some like old mics in like the other room and stuff.
So you're saying that is Cullinane's.
One of those is I think both of those are.
Is this mine?
Yes.
Okay. Well, how about what I'm looking at in there? That computer is ours.
Yes.
How about the board and all that stuff?
This board specifically is Dave's. But
okay. So then we'll figure it out. Just figure it out, and whatever's easiest for him. I'm not looking to do it. I mean, like as usual, he's incapable of communicating something.
Yeah, I think he just should have said like, "Hey, listen, there's."
It's also great that Cullinane was like, "I'm gonna wait 4 rings because like I'm busy, I'm busy, but I have to be on the show." He's just like
one.
He's like, "Oh yeah, what's up? You guys got some? You guys on the air?" Like just so sad.
He's a rat. He's a total rat.
He is a rat. Anyway, all right, go ahead. So I'm glad that's solved. Go ahead.
Yeah. So actually, speaking of Cullinane, he was the one that broke up Steve's beginning pre-show where they weren't even really pumping the pay-per-view, and the whole point of that was
I kept saying, I'm like, can Steve? It's not Steve's fault. That's our fault. It's classic Kirkman show. Like, no prep. Like, go out there and do it. I didn't give him the link. I didn't give him anything. So he wouldn't. So Dave did what?
He was the one that like interrupted it and was like, "Yeah, real quick, I can play it real quick. It's kind of."
I didn't hear this. I did not hear this.
Kind of like behind the scenes, what to expect.
Yeah, there's been some talk, but before we go into that,
that when he comes in is awesome.
Yeah, there's been some talk, but before we go into that, the reason we're doing this pre-show, just so everybody out there on Twitter, YouTube knows, barstool.tv/PPV, which all you guys did anyway, right?
Even though we're here.
Even if you're here, you did it. You
I did
support
see him do
the
this.
show.
I did see him do this,
Yeah, his crowd work was a tough spot on that.
Well, he did the best he could.
Well, the pre-show was supposed to be. Well, a lot of people don't know this, but we lost a Minifan.
Who's that?
Who no longer.
Thank
hates
you.
the fucking show. Hates your guts.
You. Do you have his? You must have his number.
I don't have his number.
Oh, text Cullinane and see if he'll send it over.
Sure.
See if I can get this right. John Peltier.
Peltier?
I think I said it right.
Peltier. Yep.
Peltier hates us now.
Hates you.
Hates me.
Yes.
Well, but I mean the show.
Yes.
The Kirkman show.
Well, Gus was saying tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning, he's coming back to bring.
Oh, he's in studio.
Well, he's not in studio. He's coming back to bring the dress. Bring Joanne's dress back.
Well, you can't.
Did
he rent a U-Haul for that?
I have no clue.
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
He says
it's easy to break up in parts, like when Buffalo Bill would cut the.
Oh yeah, I'm very.
That's true. You're very well aware of that. Well, I don't understand.
He texted me, DM me yesterday saying, "When are you guys going to be in this week?" And I was like, "We're going to be Monday through Thursday." Goes, I'm going to come in.
We are going to be Monday through Thursday this week. That's true.
And I'm going to bring in the Joanne's dress because I have to give it back.
All right, did you text Cullinane for that number?
Yeah, he hasn't responded.
Oh, he's busy.
Yeah,
so Peltier, who I don't even think I was that hard on.
No.
So he was getting. We said he was going to get married. I think a week ago today.
Yes.
So he was getting married or whatever it was, and then backed out. Fine. actually had no problem with that.
You were very reasonable.
I thought I was. I might have bullied him into it, so I thought about that. No problem. But I said, hey, just, apologize to Miltons. We're done. I thought it was kind of a funny thing. But I guess he was out with all the Minifans.
At Old Orchard Beach Friday night.
Visionless Dave and all those guys, or whoever the crowd was. I don't know. Were you there or no?
I was not.
Don't rub that thing. It's only going to get worse.
I'm not trying.
No, the fucking zit. You just rubbed it.
I
Leave it
know,
alone. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. What name? Did you give it a name yet or no?
Zappy.
Zappy?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you prone to have acne in high school?
No.
Nor was I. You guys?
I had a little bit, yeah.
Little bit.
Maybe earlier than high school, though. It was more like 7th, 8th grade, maybe.
Yeah, that's when you hit the big puberty.
Yeah. I've honestly been this height and had this deep of a voice for like a pretty long time, probably since like 8th grade.
Really?
And
Yeah,
then
same.
maybe gained a couple inches both
Justin.
ways
I like
in
that.
high school, probably. But
Good one, Justin. I got it.
What?
The phone message, the high voice.
Oh, no, yeah.
So you're lying then.
No, that phone message is from early 7th grade,
So you went through puberty then.
like a year afterwards.
It's weird watching Harry go through it. It's a very strange thing to watch, to be near. It's,
Yeah, boys are weird.
It's girls. I get it's no picnic for girls. Believe me, they have the big. You understand what happens to women at that age?
Yes.
Young ladies, Gus. Yeah. For boys, what happens? Walk me through it.
So there's something for biological females in their body that.
Well, don't be. We don't judge here. We don't judge here. People born male also can have their periods, right, Justin?
Of course.
Right, Coleman.
just the way he explains it, though, it sends
I
shivers.
know.
It sends
The way he
shivers
talks
down your
about puberty when
spine.
he's talking to Harry, he's like, "Well, here's a Playboy, and now go get some lotion." And
Listen,
go
I took
fuck
advice
yourself."
this weekend. I sent Harry some hardcore shit. I texted him. Is that fine or no?
Some
Was it the stuff Mayo
non-Cullinane
sent
shit.
What's that?
Was it the stuff Mayo sent you?
No. Mayo sends me the basic stuff. This is the hardcore
okay.
stuff. Yeah. So what happens? Walk me through it. So what happens? So let me ask you this, Gus, because you are the Harry whisperer. So if Harry's already had these classes, he's gone through
Harry
this stuff. Yeah. How would you explain? So Harry's sitting down here. Justin's Harry, say. How would you explain to him how children are born?
So there's actually, we got to be very careful here. It is 2023. Sometimes
Just say a man and a woman. Just say a man and a woman.
Well, a man and a woman, or it could be a test tube.
Just say a man and a woman. Go ahead.
A man and a woman, when they love each other, the man's penis will go inside the woman's vagina.
That's what happens when they love each other?
When they want to take things to the next level, they'll start to flirt around. And
Wait a minute,
then-
wait, their penis is already in the vagina, though.
Yeah,
They're flirting around while the penis is in the vagina?
Well, yeah,
And what,
you have
they're
to.
flirting around like this?
So if I love a woman, I put my penis in her vagina?
only if she consents to it.
And then you flirt around after that?
Well, I've gone out of steps.
Why do you do the voice?
Why don't you
with
start
it?
again?
Okay,
Okay.
from the beginning.
Okay.
When a man,
one day you may have a child.
I don't think so.
Let's hope not. Go ahead.
When a man and a woman love each other,
Mm-hmm.
they have these conversations about wanting to have a child. And the way they do that is they will go out on a nice dinner, perhaps. Go treat the woman right, and then when the mood sparks,
They'll treat the woman right.
Treat the woman.
How many people are there?
If
the woman shouldn't treat the man right.
I mean, the woman should. Everyone should treat each other
At dinner.
right. At dinner.
Okay, not at dinner though. If they're not at dinner, the man should do whatever he wants.
No.
Okay. So what are you
Always
saying?
treat
Why
people
dinner? What are you talking about?
It was just the first thought that came into my
Okay,
mind.
so they're at dinner.
They're at dinner.
So
They're talking.
They
They're
have
having
sex
a
at
good
dinner.
time.
You're saying?
No, not yet.
Okay,
I
go
didn't
ahead.
bring up the sex.
They
yet.
have a nice dinner. Okay.
They have a nice dinner, nice night out. They go home. The mood strikes right. They look at each other, start to kiss. Their hands start to explore each other, and then after 5 to 10 minutes of foreplay,
Okay. 5 to 10. Is that okay? 5 to 10 minutes of foreplay. Then what happens?
and then
What happens to the body? I'm saying.
as that's happening, the man will get erect. His penis will grow. Some for more than others.
Yeah.
And then when it's all ready,
What's going on with the woman? What's going on with her
she's-
inside?
As she's starting to get a little excited, might feel some moisture coming down south. So once you feel
The guy might feel moisture coming down south.
the woman.
But you're talking to a boy here.
Yeah, but you might feel if you're touching the woman's
if
private
you're
parts, you
playing
might
with
feel
her,
it moist.
right?
Yeah.
Digitally, say.
Yeah,
Okay. Gotcha.
you want to
or orally. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to get that started so it's some easy slippage.
I have Harry on speakerphone, by the way. So far I think he's doing fine. He's taking notes. Go ahead.
Yep, and then when the mood strikes right, the man will take.
Hasn't the mood already struck right?
Oh,
at
it's
this
already
point?
been struck. Well, it's about to strike.
Okay.
Right.
How about consent?
So
we're on board. Everyone's on board.
Everyone's on board. Consent is key. If there's no consent, this does not happen.
Right. Do you have the dog in the room with you while you're doing this?
I do
or no?
not.
Okay, go ahead. Continue.
So then, when the man's fully erect, he puts his penis inside the woman's vagina.
The
woman's.
Multiple.
Okay. Wow.
Woman's vagina.
Okay. Yeah. And then what happens?
And then the man will pump back and forth.
Pump.
Yeah, pump.
Thrust and pump.
Right.
And
Let me see, how do you do it?
You just go back and forth like
Yeah,
this.
like that. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
And then depending upon, you could be anywhere from 30 seconds to 40 minutes.
Sure, who knows?
Whenever the man reaches climax, he will ejaculate his sperm into the woman's vagina.
Uh-huh.
And then
woman has to go kick rocks.
Yeah. That's a pretty decent explanation.
Yeah. And then the race begins. One sperm finds the egg, and sometimes two might, and you have twins, but you just then
That's
the
a tremendous amount of information for you, for
It
a
is.
10, 11-year-old boy to handle.
You got to learn it at some age.
Okay, good. All right, well, thank you, Gus. We only do that every day, sort of a lesson from Gus.
Oh,
maybe.
my
I don't know.
God.
You okay? Did you learn? Did you know everything before that?
I was good, but the voice, it's almost like he's talking down, and the pumping.
He's talking about 10-year-olds.
It's almost like he's like grooming someone.
Well,
Like,
maybe he
this
is. I don't know.
happened.
Yeah, I think he did a good job. What were you going to say, though? What were we talking about before that?
I do have Peltier's number now.
Oh, let's call him.
Shout out.
Oh, no, hold on. I'm sorry, Coleman. So Peltier is super down, like he's at this Old Orchard Beach thing. I guess he's motherfucking me?
From what I've heard, people were like giving him like, you're not getting married, blah, blah,
But
blah.
all in classic KMS, like,
I don't think anyone was like, I
bust.
can't believe you're showing your fucking face.
No one thinks that.
And apparently he's like, I've had enough. Kirk wins. Fuck the show. Fuck Kirk.
Jesus Christ.
So
It's been a while since we lost somebody like this. I always thought he was kind of in on the joke.
I thought a little bit, but
we'll call him up. I don't understand. You don't like him?
No.
What's Steve?
Hello?
John.
Yes.
It's Kirkman the Hand. How are you? Good morning. You're live to tape.
I'm fine.
What is how have I lost you? I like you. What are we doing here?
I'd rather not talk about it on the radio.
We're not on radio. What is going on here? Forget about the specifics.
What's going on, Kirk?
Well, I don't understand.
No, I'm Kirk. I don't want to talk about it, so we're all good.
Would you like to talk about something else?
Nope.
Would you like to return? You're going to return the suit.
I never picked it up. I returned the shirt and everything else to Dave.
Justin, what is your take on this?
This is just wild.
Where people forget the specific stuff. Like if you're upset about something, I completely understand. You're a good guy, so I obviously have no ill feelings toward you. Were people being mean
Kirk,
to you?
I don't want to hang up on you, but
you can hang up if you want, John. You can hang up if you want.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
Wow. That's just unexpected. Like you could have told me
It'd be the
week ago that this.
I don't understand. It can't be the joke. The joint jokes are obviously jokes.
Yeah, I think she really. I get the sense of her that she thought she was going to be like this kind of like, oh, I'm like in on the joke, blah blah.
Oh, you
blah.
think it's her?
Yeah, I don't get good.
You
vibes
do?
from Joanne.
But he was at Old Orchard Beach on Friday though. So I mean, he was there presumably to go to the show. So something must have changed.
Yeah, I think.
Who was there? I need to figure out what's going on here. Do we have any sources?
I think like
was Vigilance Dave there?
I don't know. I think like Lauren Lynn might have been there.
Okay.
But like all I heard was that he came there.
Coleman, what is this your fault?
Peltier?
Yes.
No shot.
Gus, you?
I don't think so.
What happened?
I mean, listen, if he was going to get cold feet, he should have stepped up to it when it was going on the show.
I get that, but what I'm saying is I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
But and you've always said you've had no problem.
No, I like John. I like Joanne. They're great. So I feel bad if he's like upset, and I know he's got his own issues. He's a very nice guy, so leave him alone. I feel bad if he feels bad. But secondly, like I get that he got cold feet, but if he was at Old Orchard Beach in Maine on Friday night, then Friday night he was going to be at the thing on Saturday night.
I would assume so.
Well, obviously, I mean he's up in the area for some. So somebody told me there was some rumor. I think it was Dave. Said that he and Joanne were going to show up on Saturday night, then leave at the start of the show with some like,
yes,
fuck
he did
you,
say that.
which is like, oh, nobody.
Kind of like I'm here for the Minifans. I'm not here for Kirk.
Nobody would really care. I mean, be a dick. Like I would hope he would stay, but I don't. What are you doing, Gus?
I'm trying to figure out that answer for you. Who was there at Old Orchard Beach?
Okay, thank you. I don't understand this. This is sex. I like John.
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
Thought he was a decent character.
He was always around.
Yeah.
Like he was at Milton's. He's a super fan of the show.
He was always like joking, like, "Hey, look at these girls I met on." You know.
I mean, okay, yeah, that was a little creepy, but he was at the.
I mean, like the South Carolina when he went to South Carolina,
oh,
taking pictures, and he was like, "Oh, look, all these girls wanted to take a picture with me." I thought he was in on the joke.
He went to the Richer 5K every year. Like he was good like that.
Yeah, he would like show up to like. I remember like one time I like kicked a field goal and it was like me, Tim and Canton, and John.
Right.
Like he would show up to the most minute things, and I don't know. I guess
minute. Mm-hmm.
Not Minute.
Not Manute Bol.
Who's Minute Bol?
You know who that is?
I don't.
Do you guys know who Manute Bol is?
The basketball
player, but I forget
like
where.
7'7". No, you don't know him from Sudan.
Nope.
I met him at the basketball camp once. Very tall. He died.
That's too bad.
As did somebody else. Geez.
Oh,
Boy,
yeah.
I felt bad about this. I really did.
That was rough.
Yeah. Before we get to the other stuff, before we get to more important things, Peltier. At least Tim Wakefield didn't have to hear that phone call from Peltier. But I think he did watch the pre-show with Steve. And that's probably what did it. I think.
No.
They said the numbers were better before. Those markers were better. I'll just say
His
about
prayers
Tim
were
Wakefield.
working?
I don't want to do the thing. Two things. One, I said the other day. I'm not going to be this guy on Twitter. I didn't know Tim Wakefield. I think I met him twice at EEI. Very nice both times. But I didn't know him from anybody. In 10 minutes, I spoke to him in my life. Two is when I would go to the Jimmy Fund every year for the radio telethon. We'd go and we'd do the tour before or whatever, a couple months before. And I knew people at the Jimmy Fund. Whenever you get in conversations with them and you say, "Oh, who was the best person to deal with, the best athlete?" They would tell you the assholes. I won't say who they were, Manny Ramirez, but they would say no. But they would say the two best people always, almost unanimously, were Bobby Orr, which I saw in person for sure, and Tim Wakefield and Gronk. By the way, I would hear a lot about Gronk too. Yeah. But Wakefield's one of those guys who would show up when nobody was around. Like if some family requested, if he was in Florida, he'd fly up. Like he was like unbelievable, like unbelievably great guy at stuff like that. So. I mean, that would have been, obviously, it's very sad anyway, but absolutely horrific news. I mean, Jesus, and this poor wife has the same cancer my mom had. So I hope she's going to be, I don't know anything, I hope she's going to be okay. Justin tweeted out yesterday that Doug Marabelli's sick. I thought that was strange, but you were praying for him? The thing about the shilling thing is I don't want to do, when you start dumping on shilling on Twitter now, you're basically doing what Schilling was trying to do, and that's get clicks off of Tim Wakefield dying.
Yeah. Without saying it.
Yeah, so it's kind of like you can dunk on him, and I get it. And it's particularly when you realize that Wakefield was almost certainly in hospice at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, like that looks really, really bad. But of course, at the same time, we tried to call Schilling on the show, and I'm sure we would put that clip out if he had answered the phone. So everyone does this shit, so I get it. But I was told that at the hospice that Taylor Swift was there as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they show her like 5 times?
A lot. Yeah. I think it was uncomfortable for the family. But Wakefield was everyone says, I didn't know him, but I met him. He was very nice. Everyone says he was a great guy. So that's awful. So it felt very, I imagine you must have some sort of connection to him as a Red Sox fan. Former Red Sox fan.
I stopped liking the Red Sox in 2006, but I do.
Well, he'd been around.
I do remember, like, my dad was just like, yeah, he's just been on the team for forever. He was just a guy that was there for, 17 years, I think?
Yeah, my buddy Jamie Morrison would always say, whenever we'd go, like, Wakefield didn't matter. If we went like 4 times, he'd pitch every time. It was just a random thing, but very sad. So, I don't know. He's with the Angels now. Where are these people tweeting? Daughter Silva had a particularly uncomfortable tweet about it. Did you see it? Where he's like,
no, I didn't.
He's like, my career with, he got my career going and lives changed or whatever. I'm like, all right. So people are sad. It's very sad. Those things are weird. I get it. It's a weird. It's a weird bout. Did you tweet about him, Gus, or no?
I didn't.
No, I'm surprised you didn't. Feels like you'd make that about yourself.
No.
I'm worried about this Peltier thing. This is equally tragic.
Yeah, it's almost like the fact that he was like, I'm not doing this.
No,
like he didn't have like.
It's almost like he broke character. I'm like, maybe he's like not autistic.
So one of the last things he had said before it seemed like he was completely out. I had tweeted just like kind of a joke. There was like this Peppa Pig thing going around on Twitter. It's like she has a big surprise tomorrow, and so I quote tweeted and said Peppa will be the flower girl for John Peltier's wedding.
Oh, that's inappropriate.
Yeah,
that's so. I don't like that. I don't understand it, but it's
a viral moment. It's trending. You gotta capitalize.
You know what you should have done? You should have had that thing that I love. I wish was so. Was Kevin James like?
Oh yeah,
I love that.
I think I may have done one.
Good, that's my favorite.
Yeah,
I wish there was more of that.
Nonstop.
I wish. I wish. So you think that's what you think the Peppa Pig things would upset him?
So he replied,
John Peltier.
So
that's what it is.
So he replied to that and he said, "I want Drunken Julie," and so then he said, "As my flower girl, let not take my words out of context. Sorry, Julie." And then Kevin from Bristol, "No, we get it, John. You want to deflower her. Cheers, John."
Okay, we don't need the whole thing.
Yeah, Kevin, you perv, you have it all wrong. So that's where it seems like he started getting a little angry about the situation in my eyes, just because I was
your
plugged
fault.
into that. Maybe.
Peppa Pig killed John.
Yeah.
I mean, Julie wasn't drunk. Well, she was. I think had a couple of drinks, but yeah,
She was feeling nice. She was feeling nice.
You think? Oh, at the live show?
No, she wasn't drunk.
I can't
She's
believe-
very sensitive.
Really?
I think she's very sensitive. She's
To the
very,
touch, you're saying?
Yes, to the touch
Really?
and emotional, which is like I'm not saying that is a bad thing. I'm just saying
No, this is definitely a declaration by you. Go ahead. I want
She's
to hear
very like worried about how people like think about her.
Well, you just can't say that. Go ahead.
Well, she was just walking around. She's like, oh, I just don't want people taking pictures with me. And it's like, Julie, like you're in the show. Like people are gonna want to.
Well, she's sensitive. She said, well, girls are different.
Yeah.
Maybe she doesn't like how she looked, or I don't know. I mean, I don't like people taking pictures of me.
Yeah, I just worry about her.
This feels vague to me. No, what do you?
No,
There's something you're not telling me. What are you not telling me?
Well, did you see the thing where she was like she cried in the car or something?
Wait a minute. What?
I think she posted on like Twitter, like she cried.
She doesn't have a Twitter.
She doesn't have a Twitter. I don't think, does she?
I thought she did.
Oh, it's just Justin's way of. You're such a dick. Now, it's Justin's way of outing her on Twitter.
Is that Mick over there?
No, go ahead. Just do it. What are you saying?
I just worry that this.
What are you talking about with the car? I want to hear this story.
I thought she said somewhere that she was like that after like people were talking about her like
where talk about her where what car
on the
where
show, on the show that she said she was like she had like a mental breakdown in the car, but she's good now.
Car? She said this here in the car.
I thought,
she in the car.
Maybe
it
was a fake Julie Twitter account. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why. So you're worried that she's sensitive based on the fake Twitter account?
Well, no, and also like just her vibe at the Saco.
The V.
Yes, the V.
What? I didn't see. So the only thing I saw first, she was very businesslike. I thought she did a good job. No.
Yeah. No.
What was the overall consensus on Julie, like based upon Saco?
I think good, but to be fair, I didn't know. I would have to ask Dave that. I think, and I would ask who's the guy, the all business guy?
Steve.
Steve, all business Steve. I call him.
I also think that was like a very much like Barstool production.
Oh boy, Justin's got the hammer out today. I'm here for it, though. I'm here for it. What do you hate her for?
I don't hate Julie. I love Julie.
You do not.
Yeah, I do.
You're lying. Why are you lying? You're gonna lie to me.
I'm not lying.
You're gonna lie to me.
I'm not lying to you. I would never lie to you.
Do you like Coleman as a person?
I do.
You like Andrew Gus as a person?
I don't know. I get bad V from him.
Do you think his wife doesn't want him to have this job?
I think if you put her under a lie detector, she would say,
question. That's no
"Don't give me this job."
Right? Is that right, Gus, or no?
No, as everything she's told me, she said go all in for it.
She told me she's
do
going to start
anything.
listening to the show now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I said, thank God, my life is now complete. Gus's wife is going to listen to the show. Jesus Christ. So I don't understand what you're saying. Am I missing something here, Coleman?
No, it seems like
he's hiding something. This is a classic double
and
standard which we fall into with Julie.
I'm just worried that
would he be this? If this was Mick, do you think he'd be this
absolutely
cautious about this?
No.
I'd be making stuff up.
Right. So what are you saying? She was crying in the car at Saco?
No, I think it was like last week. She said like, oh, after the whole her calling in and people kept saying drunk things.
On this show, or did you talk to her about this? She was in the car crying? She even have a car? She lives in New York.
No,
I don't even know.
She said she had like a mental breakdown or something like that, but now she's good. I just worry that like when things
you were talking more
hit,
about her being sensitive at Saco though. What do you mean?
I think if things hit the fan and she was like called on the show,
you're not gonna handle it well.
I don't think so. I think she kind of falls into the same category as me. Is like she doesn't want to disappoint you.
Let's play the blame pie. Not the blame pie. The credit pie for the live show on Saturday going well. What percent do you give me out of 100?
100. You're the
okay. Let's do 90 for me.
Okay.
Cullinane, you give a little bit.
Like 3.
Okay. Barstool
7.
So you give Julie nothing then, not even a 0.1%.
I'd give Julie 1%.
She brought out the wipes. That was big.
She didn't bring out. It took about 4 minutes. She brought out the wipes though. Okay, you give her 1%. But you're saying it was a Barstool production.
Yeah, no, I think that was also a good.
So you're saying for next March, let's just say next March 30th, we'll be at the State Theater in Portland, Maine. Let's just say that for argument's sake. That's a bigger spot because that's not going to be a Barstool spot.
Correct, and I think it was good for her to get her feet wet.
Will you be there if we're doing it that day, or will you be playing roof ball with the boys? I'm
playing roof ball.
That's my question. Are you and Jake Marsh going to be buddies playing golf together somewhere?
I've never played golf before.
Okay, but Jake Marsh did tweet out the pay-per-view. I did know this. I have to be a Jake Marsh guy now, though.
Of course, I'll be at the State Theater.
Okay. Although he didn't make that hole one, right, Coleman? Jake Marsh, no.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He did not. Where are we at with what information are we gathering here, Gus?
So,
weren't you once on a
Jesus?
That's the notebook going down.
This guy was kicked. Just give you an idea what this show is like. This guy was kicked off a show covering me, a wrap-up podcast about the Kirk. Those guys were like, nope, he sucks.
He can't do it.
Right. Now he's one of my producers, sort of. So this is your job, though. Weren't you like the news guy in that show?
Yeah, and okay. I have it. Sorry. So it was Lauren, Robinson's B&B, Erica, Chris from Methuen, Pat, and BA, Daver, and BD.
Is BA? Do we have BA's number? He was here the other day.
I don't have BAs, but I've reached out to him. I've reached out to Daver to see if they would be available.
Daver's probably asleep, right? Was he working on it? Well, yeah, I'd like to hear. He'd be a good guy to give you the story, Daver.
Yeah.
Call in if you're watching. Okay, so what did they say?
So from Lauren, she said...
Play the breaking news sound, please. Call me if you would. Yep. Thank you. This is big news.
Very big.
Well, would you say it's big news or big news? What would you say, Justin?
Huge breaking news.
So we have the big news Clemmer one.
Working on it.
Take your time.
Big news.
That wasn't bad.
This is Justin.
Tough spot here.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Trying
Take your
to get
time.
them all organized. It's
You'll get there.
all over the place.
Ooh, I like that. That's a shot at Cullinane, which I'm here for. It's actually a shot at Steve.
Yeah.
But then they shot at Cullinane because he never even tried with drops.
No.
Coleman was tweeting about drops.
Yeah, seriously, I'm gathering everyone's suggestions and trying to put together a complete list of all of them, but working on it.
Type in big news.
Yeah, it's still not coming up for Clemmer.
It might just be big news.
I have a source of mine as well.
Oh,
sending
wait,
me
got
it. 1 second. Okay, yeah.
Big news.
What was that? I didn't hear it.
Big news.
I like the thing at the end.
Sounds like he's got a shock collar on it.
He was corresponding with somebody who said, I'm done with KMS. Pretty pissed with how it went down. Didn't listen Friday. Didn't watch pay-per-view. Returned all the Milton shit to Dave's house on Friday, which is true. And then he was in the area even yesterday.
Very strange.
I will not give up my sources. I will not do that. I will say Tim Riggles should be in studio at some point here in the next few weeks, just randomly. But yeah, gee whiz. I don't know. That's sad. I mean, normally when somebody turns their back, I'm like, fuck them. I like Peltier.
I do too.
Peltier. I like him. Okay, go ahead, Gus.
So the reports were he kept saying, I told Dave what the issue is.
You might just give a source, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. I told Dave what the issue is, and everyone kept asking him, and all he would say was he's livid, but wouldn't say why.
What's he livid about?
Maybe he thinks that this is going to like ruin his relationship with Joanne.
It was over. Like
I think he kept saying like, "Oh yeah, I've only known this girl for 6 months," but it's like, Kirk did. You didn't say like when he was sitting here like, "Hey, call and ask to marry her." Like you asked him like, "Would you get married?" And he
it was
said,
also
sure.
over. Once they said they didn't want to do it, I was like, fine.
Yeah,
I didn't care. I mean, honestly, the way that show was set up on Saturday, we just got in the way.
It would have been like, we have to do this.
It would have been forced. It would have been standing in front of us, and it would have been just like not good. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not their fault. Not their fault. It just would have been inorganic and stupid. So it worked out.
Yes.
That's too bad. Well, listen. Do I think he'll be gone forever? Definitely. Sure. They always are. He's mad right now.
It almost feels like something went down that Friday.
That's what I'm saying.
Even if they're not picking up on it, maybe like they were saying things to him that he started taking offense to.
It's also possible he just likes the Minifans, wanted to hang out with them. It was like, fuck the show. That's possible.
I don't know.
I guess that's
I'm feeling like
weird.
some shit went down there.
You think so?
Yeah.
In Old Orchard Beach.
Yeah.
Do you have any more information, Gus?
The latest was everyone was asking like, is this you felt pressured to propose? And he kept saying, nope, that's not it. But he wouldn't say why.
It's because Cullinane fucked Joanne in Plymouth? That can't be. I mean, it seemed consent. It seemed like everybody was on board with that. I don't even understand. What? If you talk, you don't talk to him at all? You don't know him, right?
John? No.
Yeah. Huh.
All he kept saying was Cullinane knows.
Cullinane knows.
Cullinane knows why, and that's it.
Cullinane knows why.
Cullinane knows why he's mad, and that's it.
Really? Okay. I don't know. Who knows? All right. What else?
So just going through the show again, Dave was trying to, like I was saying, crowd work. He had this talking about being with everyone next year in the crowd.
I mean, I hope next Saco show next summer, I hope I'm out there with these guys out there.
Yeah.
Just a brutal, like,
There was not a huge reaction.
non-applaud there.
It was early. It was Cullinane will be.
He'll be around.
Oh, there it is. John from Scranton, to his credit, just retweeted himself. I'll miss you, yeah, Johnny boy. I hope you think I did good. I know you'd tell me if I didn't, but I also know you'd be proud either way.
Oh, man.
Jesus. That's funny. I actually like John from Scranton. I think is. I didn't dislike him, but I just did not quite get it. I actually like him.
You reached out.
I think
you reached out after everything.
Yeah.
So if we need a hand, anything, any kind of editing skills,
move.
you know.
He's a snake.
It's a good move. Good move.
Yeah. What were you saying?
He never had like that big like show moment. Like I
right.
think he was good, like steady, like
That's exactly
probably like
right.
a 6.5. His big show moment, honestly, was his video.
Which was a great video.
Which the first 30 seconds, I was like, this is going to be bad. This is
bad V. But then it
turns around. It's very, very
We
funny.
tweeted out,
Little long on the ending, trying to get it to 2 minutes. I will say that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it was just, vote for John from Scranton and then just music playing for like 20
You should just had to be the 1 minute. That was
Yeah.
perfect. Just kill Kevin from Bristol and move on.
Very
Good for
funny.
Kevin. Good sport about it.
Yeah.
You know, Steve doesn't listen to the show that much. We had Kevin come up on the pre-show, though.
Yeah, he's like, Kevin and...
any guys for 2020? It's MHB and, yeah. All right, what else?
So then we had Big Cat.
Do we need Augustus on the show?
I think so.
Yeah, I agree. That talk to Harry, stuff like that. Getting
I
breaking
think so.
news. He's doing well. It's a good start so far, Gus. How you feeling?
Good. Much
You feel
better.
good, yeah? What do you tell people when they say, what's your job now? What do you say?
I am the associate producer of the Kirkman Show.
That's true.
I want beta producer there instead.
No, he's the associate producer.
Though. Come on.
You guys are linked now. Like, you guys are going to have to bro it out on trips. Like, when we go next, when we do live shows.
But you can't do this either, Coleman. You can't.
Yeah,
you can't be like extremely disgusted from the start.
You got to be in. You got to be in.
No, listen, he's been great. He has been very helpful.
How do you feel about sharing a hotel room with him on the road?
I've offered the spare room in my house
No.
while he waits.
Oh, you got to do that. You got. Oh, you got. What are you nuts?
For content, I will do that. I will do that. We can make a vlog of that.
No, don't
100%.
even need to. You guys can just hang out.
Wow, that kitchen.
We're gonna do it for the show.
That dog. You a dog guy or no?
I am. Yes.
You see that dog or no?
Yeah, it was a cute dog.
Stay in the dog's room.
The dog was crazy.
Yeah.
Screaming. What's his dog's name again?
Arya, I believe.
Oh, but
Look at that.
look at that, huh?
Is it from Game of Thrones?
What's my dog's
Yeah.
name, huh?
I never asked your dog.
What's your dog's name?
I don't have a fucking dog.
You don't have to be an asshole about it. Well, do you like Coleman, Gus?
I do.
You do? Yeah, he seems like a nice guy. All right, go ahead. From the show, what do you have?
Oh, so then we had Big Cat talking about Mick.
Okay.
I'm starting to like Mick because he's so aggravating that it's like the old Howard Stern. The people who love him listen for an hour. The people who hate him listen for 2 hours. Mick might have that quality.
So I know that you had tweeted out that you might be back in on Mick. Just kind of end thoughts on it. What you thought about the costume. Now apparently his posse is claiming that Gus's dog collar was a
fake.
bit.
Right.
Yeah.
I can confirm that was not a bit.
Yeah.
I can definitely confirm that was not a bit. Here's my advice to Mick, and Justin's a Mick. He's spent a lot of time thinking about Mick, I know.
Yeah, more than I'd like to admit.
My advice to Mick would be, do not embrace the dark side. Like, we like you right now. You're part of the family. You're not in the show every day, but you're part of the world. You want to come in here. Like, there's going to be stuff available for you. I saw he's bringing his podcast back. Just be smart. Don't be stupid. That'd be my advice.
Yeah.
No?
I would agree with that.
I would like him back in. Working together with him, we did that one show. Like, he was very professional, very cordial. I think if he taps into that a bit more while still playing up some of those lies and everything, could be a good spot for him.
I think so.
I'd say find something. Just you got to drop the Saudi thing.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah. Everybody's moved on. I honestly didn't even get the joke when he came out at first. That's how disinterested I was.
Would you have thought it was funnier if he had started coming up on stage and then the rest of his posse dressed like that?
I didn't want to see the posse.
Came up and grabbed him though.
No.
I think that makes more sense.
If you shot him, I thought that would have been funny. Yeah, that would have been funny. I didn't have any. The Mick posse hurts him in my mind. They're like, they suck. They're not funny. Like on Twitter, they just stink. They're humorless. Like it's a bad. I would tell Mick to distance himself from his family, just for his own sake. Forget the show. Yeah. Just for his own sake. I would say. But yeah, what else?
So
what else go on non-show related?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, what do we? What do Justin?
What do you mean non-show related? Like
live show Saturday.
Oh, well, has Kevin talked about that thing? You kept mentioning that Kevin was going to bring up something on Barstool Radio.
KFC with Caroline, I believe.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did he bring it up? I should know that. Did he talk about it on Friday or no?
I don't think they do Barstool Radio on Friday.
They don't. It's just Monday through Thursday.
She basically said,
publicly or privately?
Privately, but a source heard it and told Kevin that anytime that Kevin Clancy or I walk near her when I'm in New York or he's around, she gets like physically and like ill on the inside. Like she's disgusted by our presence.
Jesus.
Jeez.
I'm like, okay, I don't know.
Fucking.
I mean,
one movie can really change you.
Yeah, she's a zero. I mean, whatever. I thought, again, I'll give Kevin one more day, but the line was more in line to something Gus had mentioned earlier in his talk about some stuff, body parts maybe drying up. So I think that was a quote, which is fine. I have no problem. If she hates me, she can hate me. But I would say do it somewhere. Do it on Twitter or TikTok. If you hate, bring it out. Don't be pretending.
Totally.
Should we call her? We can save it. Call me.
I know you like her. I find her.
No.
I just like her. It's okay. I find her to be a zero.
She's okay.
She's also not gonna. She's not gonna be playful. She's not gonna. Like Kelly Keegs would be playful.
Yeah.
She's not gonna be playful. I don't think.
Do you think that like hearing that actually like hurts Kevin? Like, do you think Kevin wants to be?
No, I think Kevin I think he's tried with people in New York to actually be sort of like a man, So I think he's kind of like fuck you to that extent. I think I don't know that, but I think that. But I don't. I don't care if she could disappear from Earth tomorrow. She got run over by a bus. What do I care? I wouldn't be as happy as I was when what's her face hit by a car. Liz Gonzalez.
Yeah,
that was a good day. But she's such a zero that it doesn't matter. Like she'll do a video on TikTok and people watch it, but I don't think he was gonna pay for her to do anything on pay-per-view or fucking do a live show. I'm just saying.
She does the pop punk now. Like she's the female singer,
she's
I guess.
The
for that,
right. And she's got a nice voice, but she's humorless. Like she literally was crying about Barbie. So
that's nuts.
I have no time for people like that. And I'll see her next week. So hopefully
she's not in it. No, she can't be.
No, but I'm saying I'll be in the office.
Oh yeah.
No, she's not. She's not. No. That's more of a whatchamacallit, world's most dangerous game kind of thing. I think for her, if Rudy got sick or something, and then if Spider got sick, then if the girl at the front desk got sick. And then if Erica's assistant got sick, and then if Dave's guy, the guy I like.
Security Dan, too.
Who's a Dave's security guy, like Mike?
Yeah, there's Mike.
He's a great guy.
All those guys are awesome.
Awesome guys. And I like Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's a good guy, too. If Austin got sick, and then who am I forgetting? Who's the guy? Dave would put this guy in first. What's his name? The guy who left during Mooj. Yeah. If he got sick, that I think would be good. I think would be good then. But I'm sure she's great. That's wonderful. What a wonderful story Barbie told. And I have to say, I know you're a fan, but last night was a low for Taylor Swift.
Oh, I can't. Oh
yeah, it was not. That was. I don't want to spend too much time on it.
I didn't even put in the topics. I couldn't even deal.
I just that. Now we're like, oh, this is actually fake. Like we're doing this. Taylor Swift was the biggest star. I saw somebody tweet this last night during the game. I wasn't watching the game. But they said, who on earth would be a bigger figure than Taylor Swift showing up at this game? And I was thinking about it, I was like, basically nobody. Putin, people were saying.
Tupac.
Trump.
Tupac, that's true. But Trump shows up at college football, he's always around. They wouldn't show him. That's what I mean. Actual living people.
Kim Jong-un.
Yes, he'd be maybe bigger.
Yeah.
Maybe. But everyone's tweeting about it, and I'm like, oh, she's doing this to promote her movie. Like, really? You're doing this? You need to do this? You need to do this?
I don't know if she needs.
She doesn't. The answer is no. Of course she doesn't need to. She's the biggest star in the world.
I don't think. So that would make me think that she doesn't. She's not doing this for that. But
why is she she's with what's her face? Ryan Reynolds' wife.
She was with Sophie Turner too.
Blake Lively.
Yeah, and they're pretending Blake Lively's pretending she cares about this fucking Chiefs game. What are we doing?
They're not friends.
They're not.
They're probably not.
Well, she's hanging with Brittany Mahomes now too.
That's low. That's bad. That's like if I'm Kelly Keegs, that's to me. I would say if Kelly Keegs, you got one more week to break up with this crew. We're fucking done. I'm going to somebody else. It's got to be somebody else. Who's the Taylor Swift crew go to if Taylor Swift never existed?
Olivia
Newton-John? She's dead.
Rodrigo.
She is. Who?
Rodrigo.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
She's
very good.
Good for you. Hope you're happy and healthy. Not me. If you ever care to ask. Good for you. You're doing great out there without me, baby.
Okay,
like a damn soul's on your back.
It sounds terrible. Okay, so go to her.
I guess she might be a little too young.
Who? For Kelly Keegs? Kelly Keegs 40, you're right. I don't know. Whoever.
She's just new.
Well, that's one of Keegs' things. I think she sees herself as lining up with Taylor, just in terms of life and goals.
Oh, sure.
Oh, Taylor Swift is also incredibly talented. And
I think Kelly Keegs and Taylor Swift pretty much had the same career path.
Yeah,
pretty
exactly.
much. Yeah.
I think so. She had a blog yesterday.
Oh, that wasn't a shot. I just think that a lot of people love Taylor Swift of all ages and genders.
I don't. Really? I don't mind her, but after this, her stock down.
Yeah, you haven't listened to Folklore.
You thought that was a good day for her yesterday?
No, it's not a great day.
I mean, they had a whole camera
and I
on
don't like the bright red lipstick. I said this.
You'd like Folklore.
I would not. I don't like listening to women sing. I don't. What do you want me to say? They don't speak to me. I wish them well.
I agree with that.
I vote for them. Whatever, go. They should be allowed to vote. Do whatever you want. Have babies. But I want a guy like Bruce or a guy like Seeger, a guy going through some real hell. But if Taylor speaks to you that way, fantastic. There are great women singers. I mean, I own some women albums, female albums, but they're not my favorite artists. Why is that a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing.
That's how I feel. But she's had great success. You going to the movie?
Oh, I'll go to the movie.
You about the ticket?
No, not yet.
No? You go by yourself?
No, I'll go with some friends.
You gonna dance during it or no? They said dancing is allowed because they were worried about.
Hell yeah, it's going to be allowed.
What was that voice?
Hell yeah.
Oh, God. All right, what else?
A Taylor Swift voice.
Idiot. Go ahead. What else?
So Ryder Cup this weekend. Was wondering your overall thoughts on it. There was a couple different stories that came out.
I picked Europe 16-12. I wasn't quite right. It was 16.5 to 11.5. How about my guy Joe LaCava, my buddy?
Yeah.
He's getting in the middle of it. Did you see this or no? You saw the whole Rory McIlroy fight at the Ryder Cup or no?
I have no idea what you're talking
How
about.
do you not see any of that on Twitter?
I golf, like, I see no golf things.
What are you following on Twitter? Minifans? Star Wars?
Not even Star Wars.
Marvel?
Not really.
Taylor Swift?
It's all Swifties, yeah.
What is it?
It's just, I think
Patriots?
Nope. Just Minifans.
That's it?
I follow 64 people.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Damn.
You follow me?
I think so.
Steve, stop texting me. I will talk to you about this later. Let me see here. Justin Trudell. I follow you. 64 people. Are you still 27?
I just turned 27.
Oh, great. Happy birthday. This is some crew you follow. Who's the worst follower on Twitter that you follow right now? You follow Star Wars. Average nobodies.
This is old. My
Nico
worst.
Bosco. Jesus.
Smitty.
Did you follow Smitty?
That's a tough one.
So.
Is this actually Ryan Minahan or no? Or is it like a fake account?
I don't
follow him.
Is
that my brother?
I think it's the real one.
No, I don't follow him.
Oh, and there's your deceased.
Who's that?
Someone who
unfollow that.
Okay.
You can unfollow Dave Portnoy show. That's
gone.
Not a thing
it's
anymore. Actually, I'm following it too, so I guess I'll do that.
Sarah Griffin, Premier Lacrosse? What the hell is that?
Oh, she was a BSU girl.
A what?
She went to. She's in sports media and she went to Bridgewater.
Oh, gotcha.
Stabby?
John Wayne Minahan.
Good follow.
That is. Well, any of these people. Whatever the hell your name is, Justin. Nick Fazoli. Jesus. It's tough. I think
Now I follow 62 people.
There you go. Keep it even. Although I don't think mine's even.
Well, I gotta go 64.
Nintendo?
Yeah.
Okay. I follow a number of people. I gotta follow somebody right now. I will. All right, I'll figure it out. Go ahead. What do we got?
Sure. So back to
Ryder Cup. Yeah,
Ryder Cup,
yeah. I mean, it was just kind of like I said. Europe's better. They were the one if they were in America this week. I said it all along. They have better players. Their best players play way better. And as always, you start to see now the story about Xander Schauffele. He was ready to hold out if he didn't get paid. These guys are all worried about getting paid. The Americans. Europe's never ask for this. Europeans never bitch about that stuff. The Americans always want to get paid and this and that, and they act like children. And they haven't won in Europe since 1993. So
what did you think about the Brooks Koepka pick with Ricky, Max Homa, Sam Burns, and Xander all in the live shirts?
Oh, that picture yesterday?
Yeah.
That was good trolling by Brooks.
Yeah.
I was fine with the Brooks pick at the time. I can't kill it. I didn't love the Ricky pick. He played terrible. They just play bad. They never play well in Europe. They'll probably win here in 2 years, and they'll win again in Europe, and it goes on and on. But it was good. I enjoyed it. It was a good couple of days, but not super competitive, unfortunately.
When does the merger happen?
It's still like vague. They haven't been great about that. I don't know. What else?
I thought also from that Victor Hovland picture with all the wives.
That was funny.
That was great.
With all the thought
great.
he took. But yeah, that was good. That was good. Any new news, Gus? Any new gossip or no?
No new gossip on the Peltier situation, but we did this morning get a song submitted to us from DJ K.
From DJ K?
I didn't know he did songs.
Alistair Black.
He does songs?
It was a shock to me too.
How is it?
I only heard like the first 5 seconds because I wanted the reaction to be live.
Okay, go ahead. You want to rip it? Let's hear it. This is called Lights. What is it? Blinding? What is it?
No, this is Harry Styles.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I forgot the name.
This collar is holding me back. I just wanted 75 grand a year. Why did I deserve a zap? Nothing to say. At birth, my brain went away. Seems Steve cannot be replaced. Thank God he's working the case. No, in this world, it's just Gus. You know it's not the same as it was. In this world, it's just Gus. it's not the same as it was. As it was. As it was.
This feels like more like a cry for help to me. No?
It doesn't sound like the DJK I know and love.
It almost sounds like Steve's Larry guy. His voice almost. Like here.
And I sucked the dildo on the way home. Ringing the bell.
All right, we're good. We're good. It's good. I like DJK.
I like DJK too.
Yeah.
I can tell what he's doing though. He's targeting Augustus.
Oh,
he
you
wants
think-
that job.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, target's on my back. I'm fine for it.
Huh?
The target's
You're
on my
fine
back.
for it?
I'm fine to have a target on my back. People can come at me.
Okay. Good. Okay, good. What else? Jesus Christ. Thanks for
Okay.
that, Gus.
Don't know if you saw this just within Barstool, but Nicky Smokes having
like
some
that
beef
guy,
with.
that guy annoys me.
Yeah, well, he was having some beef just with Jersey Jerry, Big Cat, going back and forth.
Real
with them.
or like?
Well, basically, it seemed like they switched their bet on the
Okay.
Dolphins Bills game or whatever.
I don't know what's going on. What? What are you saying? Okay.
Well, I mean, if it's not real, if it's he's angry at them for switching their bet.
Well, I can't tell this guy.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Rico jumped into and
Where was it, like on the couch, one of these things, or was it like on Twitter?
no, this was all on Twitter.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
So what was we switched what bet? What are we talking? What the fuck are we talking about?
So Nicky Smokes' tweet was
That's the guy who got hired for 1 year.
yes,
Yes.
Because of the Celtics.
Because
Yes,
the Celtics
because-
lost to the Heat.
Lost to the Heat in game 7.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So he had tweeted out.
Are you
Glad
happy with that trade?
I don't give a fuck about basketball.
Oh, you don't?
That's a great pick.
That's a good pick. He's a big star, right?
I wanted the Knicks to grab him, and they obviously didn't. So
Okay, good. All right, good.
I like
I'm a
Time
Celtics
Lord.
guy. What?
I like Time Lord, Rob Williams.
he's great too.
He got traded, right?
Yeah.
You like him?
Yeah,
You say
I
you don't
like
care
him.
about basketball.
I just like going to bars to watch basketball games.
Okay.
Also, great nickname. Time Lord's just a banger.
Anyway, go ahead.
So Nicky Smokes' tweet, he said, "Glad you weasel rats cashed your bet, but you lost a lifelong friendship from somebody who would put it all on the line
Lifelong
for his boys."
friendship.
Yeah,
Did you meet
exactly.
this guy
Know each
2
other
months?
2 months ago?
It was in June when basketball season ended? Okay.
So then Jeff D'Lo chimed in and said, "You'll never survive the gambling cave life with this mindset."
There you go.
He replied, "Nah, it's all good. They'll tail Jerry's dog shit pick of the century and fade my team. My team, it's good. I'm here all 18 weeks."
It's hard. It's hardcore stuff. I just don't know if this guy's like I don't know if he's real or not. I don't know if he's
I think he's a passionate sports fan.
Yeah.
Well, he also had to take.
What's he doing with the Porter's paying him $100,000, right?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
I think he writes some blogs about the Dolphins.
Oh, he
kinda like
does?
he's kind of like the lesser Frank. Because Frank the Tank's
I
a
would say
big Dolphin.
definitely. I saw a huge autograph line for Frank the other night.
Oh,
That's
like
like
the
a big
Shane
one.
Gillis thing?
Yeah.
Frank is the biggest thing in New York for Barstool until you arrive next week.
Yeah, sure, I understand. Thank you, Coleman. But Frank's like a star. I don't think Nicky. You compare Nicky to Frank?
No, I think he's like they want him to be like a lesser, like he's kind of like the Dolphins. Like he's writing about the Dolphins.
okay.
He's writing about Miami.
Frank's bigger
Swords.
than the Mets at this point.
Frank's huge.
I don't understand
Other
it, but-
teams are watching him. Like
Yeah.
when they beat the Mets.
Yeah, I don't understand
Mets,
it, but
the Mets
imagine
should hire Frank.
away from Barstool.
No, they should just. He could still work for Barstool, but he just to like give him like a spot.
I think I said in the show. Somebody told me last time I was in New York or somewhere that the Mets were complaining about because the people sitting around Frank in their seats were like, "He's got to stop!" Like the whole game he's screaming.
Oh,
like season ticket holders were like,
that's why you kind of give him like a Frank area.
You give him like a suite.
Yeah,
that's fine.
That's what I mean by hire him.
So how did this end? This whole Nicky Smokes, Jeff Lowe,
So
Frank.
Rico came at it and was like, "Has this been addressed? Never thought Jerry would sit by and allow this. The Army must be horrified." Jerry replies, "I was busy fighting for a bet to hit, and my dog shit bet just hit for a couple G's. Smoke went through enough today, and is probably under the influence. We don't like to beat up guys who are already dead."
I don't like that.
Yeah.
You got to go for the kill. I'm a little worried about Jerry. Jerry shook hands at Rappaport in that gentleman's agreement at the Ryder Cup. Now he's doing that. So are we losing Jerry? Is Jerry getting soft?
No.
That's my guy. I don't like hearing this. It's my buddy. I don't want that. I'm going to see him next week, right? He's in that, isn't he?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Yeah. But maybe he's... I will say many contestants have reached out about the Lions. Many.
Is there one in particular who suddenly is jumping on promoting things, saying, "Oh, I'm
That's
a brand new
definitely-
Minifan"?
yes, that's definitely one of them. but I think he's aware of that when he does it. Yes, it's definitely one of them. But I don't trust him. Not in a bad way, but he knows how to play the game. So
he's very good at that.
Yeah, so I will not get in an alliance with him.
He will backstab you, and
I don't know who. I don't know what to do.
because everyone's kind of going in like with their own.
Yeah, I don't really have a game plan yet. I'll get there, but I don't have a game
That might
plan.
be the best game plan.
Not to have one?
Yeah.
Maybe just sort of see what happens in front of you.
Sometimes you see people come into these things with too much overthinking.
Yeah, you don't want
just-
to. Yeah, you don't want to be the guy day one who's like all fired up. I think
Yep.
that's a bad thing.
Definitely.
I don't know. What's your thoughts, Gus? You have any advice?
The best advice I have is just go right up to Feidelberg and say, "Don't vote me out," and he won't.
Why is that?
He's gone on the record and saying, "If anyone asks me to not vote for him, I
Well,
won't."
if everybody does that, then he has to vote somebody out. Though.
He'll vote himself out.
Yeah, I don't like that attitude either. I don't.
You want to like win it.
I love
you wanna, like, earn
Feidelberg.
it.
I think when Feidelberg gets in the arena, he's not, because I saw him. He's like, oh, I just want to watch football and then go home that night. I don't think when that starts, that's true.
You know what?
I don't believe that.
A complete flipping. We've been talking on the show of the perception of you in New York. So maybe flip it on its head and just be overly nice to people and kind of work the mind that way.
The problem is,
But that wouldn't work with like Dave or KMS.
No, not them. Not them.
Give me the list of the people, and I'll tell you if I'm actually friends with them or not. Because I'm friends with a lot of these people. That's the other thing. I don't really have any enemies in that room. Right?
I don't think so.
No, definitely not. That's the thing. If I went on a show with everyone that hates me, I'd be gone day second one.
Are you happy it's in New York and not Chicago?
Yeah.
All right. So
yeah, I guess.
We have Dave Portnoy.
Yep.
Big
Great with
Cat.
him. Great, obviously.
KFC.
Great.
PFT.
Yeah, we're good.
You.
Yeah.
Hank.
Sure.
Feidelberg.
Good. Love Feidelberg.
Rico Bosco.
Because my brother.
Will Compton.
Love Will.
Tommy Smokes.
Yeah, Tommy's great. He was on the Coleman video that nobody could hear.
Nate.
Yeah, I mean, like he kissed the ring. He's fine.
Jersey Jerry.
So he's part of the band of three.
Stephen Che.
Get along great. Get along great.
Montante said.
Yeah.
And then Gaz.
Yeah, I don't know Gaz very well, but he's one of the biggest Minifan supporters there is at Barstool. That's what I mean. I don't have no enemies in that room. Nobody. Like Nate's not a real enemy. Like he's just doing that. Like so I don't know what to do. But I also don't have a crew there really. Although me, Dan, and Jersey Jerry are famously the band of three, so we'll see if that shows up.
Rico's
and Rico. But will Rico?
That's
the ultimate
for
test.
Rico.
Well, we know it's gonna come down to Rico having to choose between me and Dave and me and Dan
100%.
at some point.
Yep.
And that's not. I completely understand Rico's position if he does. He does what he has to do. He's off the trivia team. He's not. He's just outside the circle if he makes that decision. But that's life. I get that completely. But I think Rico and I will be tight during that.
I think so.
But is there a Jerry Rico rift or no? Or is that Twitter?
I don't think so.
No, okay.
I think they go back and forth like Jersey. I think it's Jerry's Army versus the Rico Riders. They
I
kinda
gotcha.
Even then, I don't think they really attack
I don't think they're at war with each other, but it's kind of like a Cold War where it's like, oh, I'm building up.
I thought they would like talk to each other at night on the phone.
I think so.
Before bed.
I know that Rico, as I said, Rico called Jerry when he was falling asleep driving back from North Carolina during the Ryder Cup, and he said he was putting salt from the pretzels on his gums to stay awake, and he had his head out the window. I'm putting salt on my gums to stay
Fucking
awake.
Heath Ledger joke.
I love it. I love Rico. I love Jerry.
Rico's the man.
There's like 6 or 7 people in there I'm legitimately good friends with, so it's not that kind of atmosphere.
Rico reached out to me a month ago when the Little League World Series was going on. He's like, hey.
What?
When the Little League World Series was going on, he reached out to me.
Without my knowledge?
I thought maybe he asked you, and he said, hey, can you come with me to the Little League World Series in Pennsylvania?
In Williamsport, Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Okay.
And I said, sure, I'll do it. But I got to drive back the next day because I'm going to Bermuda. He said, never mind.
He didn't ask me about this. You're one of my soldiers.
I said as long as Kirk is fine with it.
And he never reached out to me about that. That's concerning. I don't like that. That's going. You can't go to other families. You can't do that. That's a bad. Rico knows that.
Of course, I mean, I wouldn't have gone without
I
your
understand.
blessing.
Sure, no, I understand that. Okay, all right. What else? That's a concern. That worries me. Go ahead.
So just kind of bring it back to the Nicky Smokes thing. He had a take on a Chicago show.
No, we don't care about that.
All right, I didn't know if you wanted.
That's
to.
okay. I don't care about Nicky Smokes. I just feel like he's fake. It's not your fault, Coleman.
No,
you'll learn. You'll learn. It's day one. But it
was more so the take in general. Like I wanted your.
All right, give it to me. Why not? Give it. You talked me into it.
Yeah.
No, Justin.
If
know
you
something?
go
I have no idea what the
to a
take
buddy's house for a weekend, is it okay to whack off there?
No, that's against the rules.
I agree. No.
No, dude. Just 2 days, not that long.
No, whacking off is like desecrating someone else's property.
How good of friends are you with this guy?
It's a buddy you're going to visit for a weekend.
I might rub one out.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
You fucking pervert.
I mean, if it's just you and your one friend, I think the shower whack off would be the ideal spot.
Like if I found out my buddy whacked off in my shower, I'd be like, "What the fuck's wrong?"
Yeah, I don't have huge takes on that one.
No. All right.
What else?
So there's a woman suing Disney World for an injury wedgie.
I did see this.
50,000. She went on the Humunga Cowabunga ride.
Which one's that, Justin?
I have no idea.
You don't know that? You're a Disney guy, aren't
It's
you?
in
Oh, you're
Typhoon
not?
Lagoon.
Hate Disney.
Typhoon. What's it called?
Humunga Cowabunga.
Humunga Cow from isn't Cowabunga the Simpsons?
No, that's Universal.
Oh, isn't
That is
Cowabunga a
Universal,
Simpsons
yeah.
thing? Isn't that Bart Simpson line?
Yeah, it is.
So you're a Disney guy, Gus, or no?
Not really. I mean, I've gone. My friends are more Disney friends, so I get to reap the benefits.
Oh, sure. No, I understand. Humunga Cowabunga.
Yeah.
So this one went on the ride.
Yeah, so it's 214 feet above the pool, so it's just, I'm assuming, just massive
Straight
drop.
drop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a big slide.
So massive wedgie, but 50K. Like, also, don't you know, going on some of these things that
I don't think that's gonna work.
Gotta
for
lift
her.
your butt.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I like a good water slide still, though. I did one with Harry this summer. I'm fine with it. We went to a park. I was okay. After a while, it kind of wears me out. But I don't think I would do that one. It's 200 feet.
Yeah, 214
20
feet.
stories up.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that. No.
It's 5 stories up.
Is it? Oh, I thought it was 10 feet each story, though. Are you looking at Humunga Cowabunga?
I'm looking at Humunga Cowabunga at Walt Disney World. Plummet down Mount Mayday for a near vertical 5-story drop in the dark.
Okay. I don't know. Yeah.
Humunga Cowabunga. No, I hate Disney though.
You do?
Yeah.
You think you'd be a Disney guy.
No, they ruined the greatest thing in the world.
What's that?
Star Wars.
With their thing at Hollywood, whatever? The
Just
MGM
with
park?
everything. With buying it from Lucas. It'd be like if you
I
sold...
thought you meant I'm talking about the physical park itself.
Oh, I haven't been to Disney since I was in 3rd grade.
Oh, you're talking about what's her face?
Kathleen Kennedy?
Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
Jeez, take it easy, would you? Christ. They have new movies out. Don't they coming up or no?
Oh, yeah. Oh, great. Star Wars Episode 10 with Rey. I'm sure that's going to be
suck.
awesome.
You know what's sad about that is I guarantee you they're going to have that younger, like Mark Hamill in it.
Oh, they're going to have...
for sure.
And you know who they're whoring out right now? Hayden Christensen. They
Oh,
are
yeah.
whoring him out.
Whatchamacallit?
Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Oh, they are whoring him out just for that fucking prequel jizz to get fucking...
Oh, you think he'll be in the...
Oh, he'll be in fucking everything now.
How's he going to be in like the Ray woman? She's like, is a ghost?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Ghost in a flashback.
Oh, you're a
stuff
Star
like
Wars
that.
guy, Coleman.
Yeah, I like Star Wars.
Yeah, you can tell. He's into it, Justin.
Yeah, do you...
What's wrong with that?
I'm a
You
Harry-
like Star Wars too.
Harry Potter more than anything.
Sure,
but,
I understand.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's your problem? What's your problem with Star Wars? With him liking Star Wars?
Well, do you like the new Star Wars, or like are you like a prequel guy? Or
So my favorite is Revenge of the Sith.
well, I love this man.
See, this is my
Fucking
issue
hire
is like
this guy.
the guys your age have like embraced these prequels and they're
But we've always embraced the
terrible.
prequels. We've
And they're-
always
and
embraced
they're
it.
terrible.
And I understand that, but I
And
grew
they're
up with them.
Fucking terrible.
But
They're
these movies are
terrible.
for kids, so
No,
you kind of
no, they're not. No, they are not.
Star Wars?
I think
no.
Well, sort
Star
of,
Wars,
sort of.
no.
For kids and adults, they are. They're for kids. That's fair. They're for kids and adults.
But you know, for kids that are growing up with these new ones, even though I think they're garbage, like that's the Star Wars that they know from growing up.
I thought The Force Awakens was a good movie.
Force Awakens was a fine,
Yeah.
soft
They just
reboot.
they just
It was a New
retold.
Hope
They just
2.0.
remade the movie.
And
Yeah.
then they fucked it in the ass with fucking The Last Jedi. The worst
No,
movie
no,
ever
the
created.
second one was bad too.
Except
The
for the
Last
scene
Jedi?
in the throne room.
Which one was the last one?
Was a good scene.
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise, that was terrible
You're
as
talking
well.
about the one with the Benicio del Toro and the long poker guard.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
that was terrible.
Vice
Terrible.
Admiral Gender Studies.
Terrible.
Fucking
Terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. Take it easy. It was terrible. We almost say it was terrible.
Thank you, Kirk.
But they're going to make new ones, and if anybody thinks Mark Hamill is done doing Star Wars movies, you're out of your fucking mind.
No.
He's gonna be in them, and you know what? Harrison Ford will be in as a ghost. Harrison Ford. He does that. He'll do one. He's Indiana Jones, a 9-year-old. You think he's not gonna do Star Wars?
Oh, he'll definitely do it.
Of course he will. He'll do a fucking series probably. I mean, they don't.
You know what I like about Harrison Ford is when people are like, oh, it's so funny because he doesn't actually like Star Wars.
Right,
People ask him about it, and he'll be like, I don't fucking care. It's like, dude, you fucking care.
Yeah, you made a lot of money off it. I'm actually kind of with you on that. The grumpy Harrison Ford doesn't work when you keep going back to these characters. Indiana Jones, Blade Runner, fucking Han Solo.
Well, they're coming out with a new. I don't know if he's going to be in the new Blade Runner.
Probably not. Well, he was in the one with Gosling a couple years ago.
That was a great movie.
It was a very good movie. No, he wasn't really did much to do with it, but it was.
Yeah, he was like in the final third.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Great movie.
It was what's his face? Didn't what's his face direct that?
Oh,
the Dune guy. Wasn't it him or am I wrong? Villeneuve? Was that not him?
What's her
Villeneuve?
face is so fucking hot in that.
What?
What's her face is so hot in that.
Yeah, Dennis Villeneuve.
Yeah, I think it's Denis.
Ana de Armas.
Yeah, she's a baddie.
Yeah, she's a baddie. I'm gonna start talking like that. Let her rip. She's a baddie.
She's a baddie,
She's a baddie. Justin prefers younger women. Let's just say, if you don't know, if you
yes, compared to you, who like 60-year-old porn stars.
Yeah, take the 0 off the
She's
60.
85.
Justin's on board.
Nope.
If you want to put maybe a decimal between that 6 and the 0, Justin's
Disgusting.
on board.
It's disgusting.
All right. What else?
Pat Pespis missing from Telemarketers. I don't know if you had seen
I
that.
didn't watch the show. Rico was telling me about that.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was a good watch. But Pat Pespis, he was this guy that had a bunch of drug problems early on in the show.
Yeah.
Was caught up. He was the main interviewer going on, interviewing these people about the police fund and everything.
Yeah.
So, he had gone missing on the show before, but people are speculating, maybe this is in some relation to the show. Like maybe people are out to get him.
So you think, well, I mean, seems, is he actually missing or is it like a?
Yeah, he's missing.
Jesus.
It was a police report, right?
Yes. Let me find it.
Do you know Russ Francis?
Yeah, why?
He's no longer with us.
Oh, geez. Really?
Yeah. Patriots just tweeted out.
We
are deeply saddened by the sudden and tragic loss of former New England Patriots tight end Russ Francis.
I don't like sudden. And that's not great. Jeez.
Something about Patriots tight ends.
Don't have to be a jerk about it.
I don't know who Russ Francis is. Very sad though.
He was good. He was a good player. He played for 49ers as well. Oh, that's too bad. Let me see. 1953. That's a young guy. That's still a young guy. 69, 70 years old. This guy dies, and I got to worry about some guy from some telemarketer show now. It's not right. 70 years old. Died in a plane crash, it says here.
Oh, no. That's brutal.
Jesus Christ. Oh, no. They had this a day ago. I didn't even know this. Eesh, he was a great player. New York plane crash. One of the small planes, I would guess. I mean, if it was a bigger plane, I would have read about it, I'm sure, right?
In Lake Placid, New York.
Wow. What's famous about Lake Placid, New York, Gus?
My favorite part about Lake Placid?
What's famous about it?
Oh, that's where the Olympics were for the Miracle on Ice.
There you go. There you go.
I've been to the Six Flags that's up there.
That's also what's famous about it. Yeah. Are you a big roller coaster guy?
I am.
You do? Oh, really?
I am as well.
You are?
Yeah.
You guys, I mean, what the hell?
I don't know.
What kind of roller coaster? What's your favorite kind of roller coaster, Gus? What's your favorite roller coaster?
The one I've been on was Top Thrill Dragster out in Ohio at Cedar Point.
Okay.
Fast and tall.
Do you like the classic wooden ones, like Campy Lake Park?
Anything.
You been on that one?
The Yankee Cannonball? God,
yes.
yeah.
Okay.
That was my childhood every summer going up to Canopy Lake.
Really?
With the Mine of Lost Souls, the Boston Tea Party ride.
Yeah.
It was a blast.
Jeez. Okay. I didn't know that. Oh, there you go. You're also a roller coaster guy?
Oh, massive. My YouTube feed is just endless like ride point of view videos.
Oh God, I get sick looking at those.
Oh,
Really?
it's great.
You watch those?
Yeah, they're to go to sleep.
Just
They are
watch a different
awesome.
point of view videos.
Yeah,
I do.
Ex-Koji.
Nurse free school. Yeah. Well, you guys, this is perfect for you guys.
Yeah, well, head out.
Yeah, a little roller coaster trip together. All right.
Yeah, we'll do it.
All right. What else?
Missouri teacher is on OnlyFans leave.
I saw this.
Yeah, Brianna Coppage, Brooklyn Love, was making an additional $10K a month off of OnlyFans. Her students found out, obviously, and she is obviously on leave. I just wanted your thoughts on this in relation to like having a teacher on OnlyFans. Is that something that you would've...
No teachers look like this when I was in school. Nobody. Is it just? I don't get it. I also.
Is she hot?
Yeah, she's pretty. She cleans up pretty good. I don't know. Aren't we in like a sex positive world now? Like, aren't you not supposed to lose your job for that?
Yeah, so that's the thing. Where do you think?
Do you subscribe to any of the Barstool women on OnlyFans?
No.
Do you?
No.
No.
She's hot.
Do you subscribe to any of them on OnlyFans? Any of the Barstool people?
No, the only person I'd subscribe to is the security guard because I feel like hers is legit.
You do subscribe to her?
No, if I were to.
She's like going to town.
Yeah,
hers, right? Somebody said
probably. Yeah.
What's her name?
Ebony.
Ebony. She's very nice.
Secure D's, I believe, on Twitter.
Secure D's on Twitter. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I will. Well, I mean, but also, I mean, I do understand. Like, if you're teaching these kids, there has to be a line.
But is that going to come up more, like in society in general?
Well, if you're paying, where was she teaching?
Missouri.
Missouri high school.
Yeah.
High school teacher.
Yeah.
So
okay.
that's what I think the problem is.
Let's say that she was making $62,000, say, right? But she could make that a month, say, on OnlyFans, just for argument's sake. Like, I get it. I get where she's coming from. But that's the thing. Like, you can't be doing that. You just can't. I'm not sure even really why, but you can't be doing that.
But you'd assume that the kids would find it, you know?
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
She's also retweeting things that says like, "Have you been to a brothel before? Come make unforgettable memories with your favorite girl."
That's what I mean.
Like,
Do you
the
really?
book
Did
with
she
you.
even really want to be a teacher? Or did she just want to be like the
I think she
teacher who
wants.
has
She was probably
OnlyFans?
she's probably like a assistant to something, like not an actual teacher who's
Right.
23. She's hot, and then she's like, "Oh, this will make a story." If
I
I'm a
just feel like
teacher
with so much free pornography, I don't understand why anybody subscribes to that stuff on OnlyFans. I don't even get it. Like
I
how
think
much?
It's probably just more like personable in a way to guys buying.
Do you do this? Do you subscribe to anybody?
No.
Like, you can like talk
I
to them?
just know from doing Glenny's show, like kind of how
Big
the
ass
whole
clip.
Right.
industry works, basically.
Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. Very strange. I'm looking this up here.
Did you guys happen to see the Paige Sporanic Velma cosplay?
I did. You like that?
You're
What was that? Is that your Velma side?
No, that's a little Scooby Doo.
Oh, Scooby. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. Did you like that or no?
Hey, it was pretty good.
Yeah,
Is there any character for both of you guys? I guess Gus too. That would be, it for you?
Oh, for Justin, I could tell you actually.
Is it Leia?
John Benet Ramsey. Thanks, Coleman. David Spade has that line in the stand-up years ago. I remember watching it. He's like, the thing about John Benet Ramsey is without that makeup, she wasn't that hot. Which is a funny joke, I always thought. No?
That is fun.
No, I'm not. That's not my... did you ever, like, is there, like, Star Wars porn?
No.
Oh, there
there is.
totally
Oh, there is. But it never did it for me.
Like
Never
what?
did it for me.
Like, what are the titles?
I'm sure.
I mean, Slave Girl Leia is just a Leia.
No, I know what I'm saying. There must be other. When I was
let's
younger,
see.
there would be like Titty Titty Bang Bang. You know what I mean? Or movies like Foreskin Gump or Schindler's Fist. What I'm saying is,
There was not a Schindler's Fist.
You think I made that up? It's possible.
Schindler's Fist.
Jabba the Slut.
There you go.
Hand Solo.
Here you go. Schindler's Fist is a Urban Dictionary word though. This needs to happen when your female partner is on her period. So once you begin to fist her, the blood rolls down your arm, resembling the red color shown in Schindler's List.
The little fucking girl.
This is what it says
The girl's
here.
dress.
I don't know. Fuck. Schindler's Fist by Anthony Card.
That doesn't sound like what Gus taught me.
This is just
that's what I'm saying.
This stuff is just like Ray's private time.
Yeah,
It's all
that
animated
sounds
stuff.
creepy to me. Schindler's. I could have sworn there was a Schindler's Fist movie. There was a Foreskin Gump. I remember seeing that movie. Foreskin Gump. There it is. Foreskin Gump. Yeah, 1994.
Is that
Force Mother. What? What?
I was going to say, is that a true story that they were going to
I
write?
think say Forrest Gump.
No,
What?
that they were going to. They were in the process of writing the second one, and then the tower fell.
Yes. Well, I mean, I've heard that story. Porn movie parody.
I got him right here.
Go ahead.
We got Ass Ventura, Crack Detective.
Oh, I like that.
Dawson's Crack, man.
Yeah.
Dr. Buttlove or How I Learned to Stop Clenching and Love the Plug.
Okay. Is that real?
It sounds like it. Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Who is Foreskin Gump, and why is his story important?
I watched that. Edward Penis Hands. I remember that one.
Drill Bill.
Okay.
E.T. the Extraterrestrial Testicle. Ferris Bueller Gets Off.
Yeah, sure.
Forrest Hump. Goodwill Humping.
Yeah.
Horat.
This is what I'm saying. This is good stuff. Have you seen any of these, Gus?
Meet Joe's Black Cock.
This one says Schindler's Fist is a thing.
I'm telling you, I could have sworn that was a movie.
My Big Fat Greek Cock.
Jesus.
Pulp Friction. Yeah.
Slaughter Island.
Saturday Night Beaver.
Jeez.
Schindler's Fist on here, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I told you that was a movie.
Shaving Ryan's Privates.
Oh, Jesus.
Star Wars Episode 4, A New
There
Hole.
You go. There you go. All right, what else?
Excuse me, one sec.
Let me talk about Miltons here for a second.
Sure.
Gus, you've not been there yet, Coleman. You're going to meet the people in Miltons. They reach out to
I know.
you.
I would love
We'll
to.
get you there.
Would love to come in.
Yeah, we'll get you there for sure. Fall is here. Milton's a store for men. There's everything you need to stay warm and look good during this transition to winter. Henleys, hoodies, coats. Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vines, Johnny O, Peter Millar, Faraday. We know this. Social Plaza Branch, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, or at the Burlington Mall. Shop online, of course, at Miltons.com. We thank them so much for all the stuff they did. They reached out right away after the show, congratulated us. I mean, just a great partner, great sponsor. We know that. Go to Miltons.com. Get all your clothes for the fall. As I said, the wedding's coming up. A lot of weddings in the fall. Buy one, get one free suit event. Again, just go to Miltons right now. Miltons.com. Look around. Get your great clothes for the fall and the winter, which is coming up as well. And even nice day like today or golf. October, November, still good golf months here. So go to Milton's, the store for men. There are 3 great locations and at miltons.com. What else?
I don't know if you checked out the Las Vegas Sphere yet. Just some of the footage coming
YouTube
out of
thing?
there. Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of I just like the music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not crazy, but it looks wild. But I'm not a big fan of I never like that Pink Floyd. I think you mentioned this, the Pink Floyd. That's not my thing. I just like the show. But it looks like a crazy spectacle. I will say that. It looks insane.
Yeah, I mean,
how long are they there for? Do we know?
Couple months.
Couple of months. They'll go longer, I bet. They might take a break for the holidays and come back next year.
They're probably like the perfect band for a thing like that.
In what way?
Like they like to do theatrics.
Oh yeah. And they're big enough that people. I mean, it seems like that's now obviously the big thing, right? The Dell has a residency there.
Looks
right?
like 25 show residency.
That'll be longer than that.
Yeah,
definitely. I would go see that. I would.
Definitely.
It's through the end of the year.
I find it very unlikely that U2 will not be playing the week of the Super Bowl at doing the residency there.
Oh, probably.
I mean, that just feels like a lock. I'll lock that in right now. Portnoy will freaking be there. I mentioned this on the show. We mentioned it here. I mentioned the live show. The person who has bought the most expensive home in the history of Massachusetts will be sleeping between me and Jersey Jerry on a couch.
That's awesome.
A week from tonight.
That's crazy.
Dave Portnoy spent $42 million on the home in not in the Hamptons, in Nantucket. The most expensive real estate purchase in the history of the Commonwealth, which I have to say I'm sort of surprised. I don't know why. If you had said to me, I would have thought maybe a place in Boston or the Cape, but
like a tower or something.
But it's $42 million. I mean, so it makes sense, I guess.
Well, I thought Taylor had a spot in Mass too, and I was kind of assuming she might have been it.
Oh, Rhode Island.
She had one in Rhode Island. There.
Okay.
I know she had Newport, right?
Watch Hill.
Watch Hill, yeah.
Westerly area.
Yeah. Right. But $42 million is fucking insane. It's insane.
Probably a good investment though.
Probably he's gonna haggle with me over $4,000 on Gus's salary. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. You think it's a good investment?
Yeah, I mean, real estate's just gone up.
You think? I always wondered that. Do you think he'll sell it for $60 million one day?
Probably.
I don't think he's gonna sell it though. I think he just likes it.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think he's riding it out.
I mean,
he's gonna
but
leave it to nobody, but still.
If you were to buy that same property in 2019 for $30 million, you would have said there's no way it's going to be 42.
True. At some point, it's got right.
It's got tunnels, allegedly.
It's got tunnels. Yeah. It's got tunnels. It's got all kinds of things. I don't even. It's crazy. I mean, good for him, but Jesus Christ, that's why he still has a place in. Somebody the other night was like, "Is that his only house?" I'm like, "No, I think he has other homes." During the live show.
Well, he has the one in Miami.
Yeah, he's got the place in the Hamptons.
That's
still.
his tax retreat.
Right. He's the place in the Hamptons. They got the address wrong. I'm sure there's a place in the city in New York. He worked whenever he's there. I mean, I don't know that, but I would think he does.
That's crazy. $42 million.
Probably made like $300-400 million on the pen thing, I would guess.
Yeah, I think it was
right?
$430 million.
Yeah, I mean, so then you spend I give him credit. Like he's doing it's like just studying what to do when you get that kind of money. Do what you want. Be smart about it. He's not gambling or anything. I'm sure he's playing it really smart. But no, I mean, but you're right. What are the taxes on that thing?
I'm sure they're not cheap.
What's the taxes on $42 million house in Massachusetts? Do we know?
Figure it out.
I could text him and tell me, I guess, but I don't even get it.
You think he knows?
Probably not. I don't know.
This is some tough math. Not a math guy.
What's the math?
It says your average tax rate is 21.7% and marginal tax rate is 35%. So I don't really know what that would mean.
So what I found was if you spend $1 million, it would cost $3,210 in taxes. So 3,000 times 42. That's what.
$3,000 in taxes, property for $1 million house.
For the town of Nantucket fiscal year 2023 tax rates published.
I pay way more than that per minute. Where I live, that's crazy. That's it.
That's what. It's that's the town's one without.
100. So you're saying there'll be 120,000 in taxes? I would have it more than that.
I think it might be more if you include the Commonwealth's taxes as well. This is just Nantucket's.
Now we have that millionaire tax or whatever it is too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. It's tough for you, I know.
Hate Liz Warren.
What can you do? All right, what else, Coleman?
The Blindside conservatorship.
Oh, what's going on with that? That went away, huh?
Yeah, so the judge for the case, I'm missing her name here, but she basically sided with Mike. I forget his last name. Sided with him, saying that the conservatorship was garbage, basically, and that she hadn't seen anything like it outside of basically like disabled people.
Okay.
And that was basically it. I think she's siding in his favor, which would be the first step. I don't necessarily know what money comes out of that or what he's owed or anything, but it sounds like she's ending the conservatorship agreement.
Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah. All right, that's good, I guess. Yeah. I mean, who was on with those guys? Was it the son?
Yeah.
The other son with Kevin and those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of stunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. How old is Orr now? 35, 40? 35?
Oh, he can't be that old. He's probably like 33.
Okay. He's retired though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He made a lot of money, didn't he?
He's 37. He
got one big
I
contract.
think he got one contract.
Yeah. All right. What else you got, Gus?
Well, I mean, I had the Tim Wakefield. It doesn't start recording today.
You have the Tim Wakefield. What happened?
Well, I mean, he passed away. We talked about it already, though.
Wait a minute. What? Wait, hold on. You have the Tim Wakefield. He did what?
That was one of the notes I had was Tim Wakefield, but we covered it, so it was a verbal thought coming out.
What happened?
He passed away from cancer.
Oh my God.
He did? You'd be kidding me.
I know, shocker.
Wow.
But the dozen starts to film today.
Yes.
Do you know when your first matchup's going to be filmed?
Well, I know that no, not for a while, because we're going to kick off the actual season. So they're doing all the...
Will it be a live show?
I don't think so. I don't think you're doing live to start the
that's too
season
bad.
yet. I know. They were talking about doing it in Boston, but something happened. I forget what it was. But I think they're doing like the play-in right now.
Yeah, right now it's like there's 12 teams or something like that, and only 4 make it in.
Because they're doing 16 or something like that. So there are
Yes.
12 teams already in, so they're playing for the Final Four, or there are 8 they're playing for the Final Four.
I think there's 12 that are playing for the Final Four.
I'm saying 4 then. Those 4 join the group of how many?
12, I believe.
So 16 is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Well, Jeff will text me. But yeah, so great. What am I supposed to say about this, Gus?
No, just how you feeling going in with your
I
team
feel
back
great.
together?
I feel great. I feel ready. Nobody's ever repeated before. I feel excited about it. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. A lot of things have to go right.
Any changes to the niche categories? Are you going to keep it still?
Well, I mean, basically, Jeff said Fred Couples is dry now.
That's
so,
wild.
I mean,
that's nuts.
It's. Go ahead. The floor is yours. Jeff's a friend. Go ahead.
I mean,
go ahead. Jeff, he's going to see this, so go ahead.
This is not like some super niche category. This is not like you saying like
the question was disgusting.
Winchester
right?
Heights. It was the stupidest question. It would be like asking like Tom Brady's third pass in 2007 against the Miami Dolphins.
Correct.
Was an incompletion. How long was that pass?
Correct. Well, it was incomplete, so it was nothing.
Well, how long did it travel? I don't know.
Okay. How long is it? The intended was? Oh, gotcha. Yeah. That would have been a really bad question.
To say like, yeah, we're out of Fred Couples thing. Did Fred Couples win like just 2 events in his?
15 on tour. Yeah.
15?
15.
I mean,
Jesus Christ.
Around the world, like over 60. So. I mean,
oh my God! And he's just out of questions.
The tournament was changed midstream to get me out of it.
Of course.
They got the right guy. I loved KB, so I'm happy he won.
But like, what about like?
It was a good day for autism.
But what about like KB's questions where it's like, hey, what is the capital of this country? There's only a certain amount of countries in the world.
I agree. My niche.
What is the capital of?
And I'll also say when we play against those, when that team always has geography as a category in their game too.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's the look. We had to go through a lot to win the title. That's what I'm going to say. And I have Quiggs and I have Rico. So I love those guys. So we'll the odds are against us always, but we'll do the best we can. The one-on-one thing was a terrible thing. We all got through it. It was definitely.
Some of us didn't. Some of us aren't over it.
You're down on Jeff Dulo. I think he had the best video of the whole.
He had a great video.
That was a very funny.
He had a great video.
Put a lot of work in there.
Very funny that Mick wasn't able to sit overnight the shirt to him.
Fucking unbelievable. He said in the show, so he was going to announce the endorsed Mick and have a beyond average shirt
take off a shirt
on at the end, and Mick. And he was like, Jeff's like, overnight. Jeff like loves the show. We love Jeff, obviously. And like he's worked hard in that video. And he's like, just overnight, I'll pay you back for it.
This was like a week ago.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago, like 10 days ago.
He could have literally driven it to me quicker.
Yeah, and it was like, it's still not there.
I think he said it's getting there like
October 18th.
I do enjoy the idea that
16 days from now.
Like 16 days from now, that's going to show up.
What's going to do with it? Who the fuck's going to walk around?
I mean, at least take a pic and throw it out.
That's true. He'll do that. Walk around LA with a beyond average podcast sweatshirt. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get a haircut. Yeah, but sure. I don't even fucking idiot. But yes. But either way, I'm excited the Dozen's back for season 4. So we will be ready to go. Rico's back in. I haven't spoken to Quigsy. I'm sure he's ready to go. Maybe we'll have a nice. Well, we'll be in.
You can't leave the office, right?
Cannot leave the office.
Okay.
It's brutal.
We'll have a nice, if we have available time, maybe Quiggs and Rico and I will get a lunch.
What are you thinking
if we can figure out that Uber Eats. What's that?
For a sleeping spot. Do you have a plan?
I'm gonna go upstairs or downstairs. Yeah, I'll do it wherever's. It's the thing I like about that office is I like a cold room and I sleep. It's cold in there.
Yeah,
that's what's key to me. Can I bring my pillow? I need to know because I have a specific.
Believe you can.
I'm gonna bring that.
I'd stay off of floors.
I'm not sleeping on any floors.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Sometimes they run out.
I'll sleep on the desk before I sleep on the floor. I can sleep on the desk. A floor I can't sleep on. There's a million couches there now.
I also think
that's true.
There's more than 14
That's
couches
true.
there now.
Do you have any insight where he should kind of go?
Yeah, I've been there a lot. I've
Yeah.
been there before, Gus. Yeah, I'm gonna go up. Yeah,
Upstairs,
What are you laughing at,
back corner.
Augustus?
Well, just like, do you have any insight on where he should?
He's been in the office a long time.
I do actually. Like, yeah, I think upstairs.
I also
if you
think-
go to the back far right corner, past all the tech desks.
I've never been
on that
upstairs
side.
because all the slime ball salespeople are up there, right?
Yeah.
I'll wait till the day's over, and then I'll go up there. It's gonna be late.
Grab
so-
that. The
yeah.
green room, great spot. It's kind of private.
That's true.
You know,
that's true.
I know they had like challenges in season 1 where they were like, oh, you win, like they like decked out a room. It was like some sponsor and it had a bed.
Yes,
and
I thought
everything
about
like
that. Harry and I discussed that because we watched that episode. I've already got my thoughts for that. If I win that, I'm not going to accept it.
I was going to say, because I don't know if you.
Nope, I'm not going to accept it.
Sometimes it would like, you would have to like share that room.
A, and B, everyone's going to hate you if you accept it. I'm going to say, nope, I'm going to put it back in the group. Whoever wants it can have it. No big deal.
Okay.
It's good.
I like that.
Yeah. Harry and I worked this out. He
Is
watched,
Harry a big Survivor guy?
No, but he's a big TDI.
Oh,
guy.
yeah. Total Drama Island's awesome.
Chris
Total
McLean.
Drama Island.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Total Drama Island.
Chris McLean's an egomaniac.
It's crazy.
Yeah. The host of the show, yeah. Harry loves it.
You know, new Survivor is just
Tommy's killing it, huh? Is ripping it? I saw he's a big Survivor guy. He's
yeah.
killing it on Twitter.
A lot of people have been saying that, and this is a lot of people meaning like people I know that watch the show, just some friends and everything, have said ever since they got rid of the "come on in" guys, it's been like woke Survivor.
Yeah, that's what people say. I've heard that's a knock on Survivor. Yeah, post George Floyd, it's been a very woke show. They said. That's true.
Well, they used to have like blacks versus whites.
Yeah, bring it back.
Yeah,
why not? I'm fine with that. Shark Tank, not a great season premiere. I watched it last night.
Any
Didn't mix
nothing?
it on. But what are you gonna do with that show? That's a problem. Season 15.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. So I don't know. All right, we'll take a few. We have the calls. We're good with the calls, Cole.
We can start ripping them.
All right, yeah, let's start ripping them. If you want to, Justin.
Of course.
Okay.
Do you think that John Rich's video that he put out was kind of like him in a hostage situation?
I don't know.
I thought it was funny.
I think it was a bit though, right? I thought it was like a bit.
Like at some point, like someone like hands him like a glass of wine, and I didn't. At first, I was waiting for that punchline to
Yeah, that was confusing to me too.
happen.
This Peltier thing is still strange to me.
Very strange.
From the Collins Studio web interface.
TJ Hubbard says about $850,000 per year for his property taxes.
50 per year.
Oh, so the camera now shows on the shows both producers, huh, Coleman?
Yes, Gus actually had a perfect camera that we were able to set up.
Good job, Gus.
Yeah, it was a great
Go
move.
Gus.
Great move. We also tried to pull back a little on you, like you had asked for.
Oh, okay.
Got the
Thank
sign in. Yeah, I think it's a cleaner look.
Look at that. It's cleaner. As clean as this will ever look in here.
No, we're gonna try and work on that too.
Okay.
You know,
Whatever you want. Justin on top. They're looking good. The J-Man. You put the number out? Tweet the number
yes,
out?
we're good. So
You tweeted the number out.
do you have that?
I get it up right now.
You did.
We're about to.
Hold on. We're not till they're loaded up. What are you doing, Gus? The fuck are we doing? You ever listen to the show? Watch the show?
I'm tweeting it out right now.
Get your shit together.
So I know you tweeted earlier today that you'd go over the responsibilities between the two.
Oh, yeah. We should do that too. We'll do it at some point. I don't understand, Gus. Why is this taking so long?
Just trying to hit send.
Trying to hit send?
Well, I'm hitting send, but it's slow to upload.
Oh, because of the wireless here or whatever?
Yeah.
Not a good start, Gus.
I know.
Never an issue with Dave.
Wi-Fi was never an issue.
Well, I'm
with
saying
Dave.
with the phone, between the phone, that's true. Phone frequently an issue with Dave. The Wi-Fi stinks here. How's that going?
Good.
Good. It's not working, right?
It's not good. It's the opposite of
Good
good.
enough right now. It's working. We're still on the live stream, which is priority number 1 right now with that.
I don't understand.
I think he means the tweet saying that the phone calls.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Refreshing the Twitter account. Nothing, Gus.
Should be good now.
Let's see. Boom.
There we are.
Oh, it's up, Justin?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. There it is. All right, hello.
Hey, how we doing?
How's it going?
I was one of the 6 people watching Gus play the hits of the parody songs there. It was actually a good job the other night. So good job, Gus.
Gus, good job. What happened?
I did.
He played the... You go, Gus.
I was going to say, I played all the parody songs from the past and just started firing them off in the middle of the live stream because I needed something to do.
Gotcha. Good job. Did you watch any of that, Justin?
I did not get the chance to.
You didn't watch any of Gus's live stuff?
I popped in here and there, but for a long period of time, I was not able to.
You made this stuff famous. All right, go ahead.
Coleman, I got a question for you. You got to answer it quickly without thinking.
Yes,
Who do
sir.
you like better, Glenny Balls or Rico Bosco?
Rico Bosco.
That's a good answer.
Good answer. All right, that's it. Welcome to the family, boys.
Thanks, man.
They got a big get on Caleb and Glenny Balls on that Sunday show. They had,
it was
Ed Sheeran.
No, I thought it was someone else.
Did I make that up? Was he?
Yes, Ed Sheeran. This
Yeah, he
week,
was on. Yeah, that's a big get. No,
massive, and they all hung out too. They were in like the Chiefs' locker room taking pictures, smoking
was?
cigs.
Good.
Glenny, Caleb, and Ed Sheeran
after the game.
This was in
a while
the
ago,
preseason or whatever
Gotcha.
when they filmed, but still,
Gotcha.
like in front of Mahomes' locker to be chilling with Ed Sheeran, that's just an unreal pick.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Jesus. Hello,
Kirk, it's Jared Goff.
Jared. How are you? How'd you do this weekend?
No,
you played Thursday night. You got your
night.
win, right?
Big win against the Packers.
Should have known that. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Just want to say thank you so much for Saco. It was awesome.
Mhm.
And the biggest testament to you as the greatest person in media, podcasting, radio history was Steve Robinson in that pre-show. He was horrific, and you made Steve interesting when he was on the show.
Yep.
That was the worst thing in
Well,
KMS
he got put. Listen, I'll defend Steve forever. He was put in a tough spot. He didn't know anything. I told him 5 minutes before he's hosting the pre-show, and he doesn't really watch this show. So that was a tough position.
He's all in on the case, though.
Well, he's.
Did he tell you about this?
The first thing I when I saw him in soccer.
It's not giving anything away, but
of course not. But he just jumped on you.
Oh, you saw him?
Yes.
Yeah, he tackled me. He's like, you're doing this.
He's like, listen. He's like, I can't even mention it here.
Yeah, he's very into it. I got to call him later. All right, hello. Are they loaded up, Coleman?
Yep.
All right. Good morning.
So they have nothing to do with the case.
Hey,
It's gonna
Kirk.
be a-
No. No, they can worry about this. There's enough. Yeah, there's enough. Would you let Andrew Augustus handle the case?
That'd be tough.
He's going to be a season of his own at some point.
I can work the Freedom of Information Act.
Shut up. Hello.
Morning, Kirk. Couple of things. First off, I heard The Rocket doing some sports flashes on my local sports talk station out here in Minnesota.
He was?
Advertising for, Baseball is Dead. Yeah, for
Oh,
the
he
iHeart
got-
Radio
he got it.
Network.
He's got commercials for it?
Far fall for a guy.
Oh, that's okay. He's
And,
hustling.
And secondly, I was wondering if Dr. Lance could come back to do an investigation on that gigantic pussy, Francis Ellis. Between the Ryder Cup and the most dangerous game show, I mean, that guy was just stopping and letting his
He's a sensitive
flap
soul.
everywhere.
He's a sensitive soul. He's a sensitive soul. And when you say
All right,
gigantic
have a good
pussy,
day, Kirk.
I will not make a joint joke because that would upset Peltz. I won't do that. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Lauren.
Hello.
I was
Oh,
calling
yes.
to try to hopefully add some clarification to Friday night in Old Orchard Beach.
I guess my first question would be, why would you ever spend any time with these people on a Friday night at Old Orchard Beach to start? So what was the lineup?
So it was myself,
You
Robinson's B&B,
Robinson's
and
B&B.
Erica,
and Erica.
Krista Methuen, Pat from Amesbury, and BA.
Okay. All right. Top. All right. Great crew. Okay. So Peltier is at is this a bar, a restaurant? Is that where I have that right?
We were at the Brunswick, which is the spot that
Yes,
every
I know it. Yep.
Saco live show Friday night is at the Brunswick. So we went there because that's where everyone has always been.
Well, you're never invited, Justin,
And-
are you?
I've never been.
No, me either. But go ahead.
It's a wide open invitation to anyone who wants to join.
Okay. Go ahead.
But so Peltz and Joanne joined us for I think about 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
And he adamantly kept going back to this. He kept saying to us, I am so pissed off at Kirk. And I said, okay, well, why don't you tell me why you're pissed off? I won't tell you.
Coleman, you look stunned by this.
So I don't know what.
I don't understand the personal vendetta there.
I don't get, like, do you think, like, what do you think? So you have no idea what, so he didn't give any specifics.
I'm not kidding. I asked him 50 times, and I kept saying, you can't bring it up and then back off. Like, why do you keep bringing it up again and then saying, oh, well, I'm not going to tell you.
Right.
And he made sure to say, he said, it is in a text message to Dave Cullinane why I'm upset. And I tried. I asked 50 times.
Did he say there? Did he
up.
say there that he was going to go to the live show and leave? Did he say this thing or no?
He did. He kind of puffed his chest out like, well, I'll show him and I'll go tailgate, but I'll leave before the show starts.
That's a very weird move.
Gives a fuck.
That'd be great. But here's the problem, Laura. Like I like him. I don't think, like, we made fun of Joanne, but she was in on the joke. Like, you can't be the way Joanne was at all these live events and then suddenly be sensitive. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Because Joanne would throw out like, well, I hate Kirk for the things he says about me, but she's laughing while she's saying it. So I take it as like a playful kind of hate, and she doesn't really.
Do you think he went there?
It was hard to read.
Do you think he was there Friday night with you guys to
make a statement?
Well, yeah, that A, and B. Do you think in his mind he was ever going to go Saturday? Like, why, if he was going to go and then not, like, what, do you think something happened between then and Saturday? You know what I'm saying?
Or was this his plan all along to send people out with, like, messages of what he was saying, basically, so he can live on and be talked about?
Somebody molded out to Cullinane, too. That's the other thing. Or Peltier talks to Cullinane all the time. Like, Peltier was at his house on Friday, so maybe Cullinane just knew everything. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say because there were only 6 people there, and, like, I know, like, us girls, we didn't really discuss it much after that night because it was just so strange.
Yeah, but he talks to Cullinane. He talks to
and
Cullinane all the time. No, that's probably it. But I just don't. This happened. You know, you've been around since the beginning of the show. This stuff happens all the time. All the time.
Yes, and I really want to avoid Friday before KMS show drama because it's kind of something I'm trying to stay out of.
I would say is probably having to spend 2 hours with those two is probably the worst thing that's ever happened to you the night before a live show. I would say.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Torture and punishment has been
yes. Well, thank you for some clarification. But but your point was 2 hours.
I'm trying.
Was he being like an asshole or this is confusing to me.
It was weird because he went from being in really good spirits and we'd be laughing, but he kept making it a point to bring it back up.
Was he drinking?
Not tell us.
Was he drinking?
Well, I mean, isn't that,
No, fair. I mean, if this was all just completely sober, it's a different story.
But Peltier,
he's been pulled over sober.
Yeah,
all right, there we go.
I guess so. There's something. It's weird. It's just something I don't know. Like I don't know. I mean,
I threw out every scenario I could think of. I was like, did you feel pressured to propose? Is that why you're mad? No, I'm not mad about that. I said, is it because they're not letting you participate in any form of wedding? No, I'm not mad about that.
I don't even get it.
I threw out everything I could think of. He shot it all down and said, I'm not going to tell you why I'm mad, but I am livid.
Okay, well, thanks.
And you heard him on the phone this morning. That's exactly what he sounded like Friday night.
He's not happy. Well, all right, though. Thanks for the call.
He's not happy, but we don't know why. Sure.
Right. Well, we appreciate it. Thank you. Well, there you go.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Lauren.
Interesting, I think.
Yeah, it's just like the fact that he was going to make like a statement. Like, I'll tell.
Oh, yes. Hello. Go ahead, Justin. 1 second, buddy. What's that, Justin?
The fact that he was going to like make like a statement like 7:59. That's it, boys.
I feel bad. Like
Peltier's crew, we're leaving.
There are people who are like assholes if they act like this. I'd be like, fuck him. He's like a nice guy and he's kind of weird. And I know he goes through. Like, I don't want him to feel that way about the show, about me or the show. I like him. I don't want him to feel that way.
I don't know. Strange.
Hello.
Kirk, hi. It's Kathy Cullinane.
Oh, hi, Kathy. How are you doing?
Happy birthday.
Is it her birthday?
It
is. Really? How old is she? Oh, wow.
How did you know that?
Dave said it on the hits.
Oh, he did?
I'm 87.
Yeah, I figured that.
87.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
I'm a little nervous. Have you seen Baby Dave?
We spoke to him this morning. He seemed okay.
He dropped off the kids. He dropped off Chase and that heinous daughter of his.
I'm sure. Well,
Saturday.
That I'm sure he did. Yeah.
He said he was going to lunch with you and under average Mick in Saco, and then
you got
I
bits,
haven't heard
Kathy. I
back
like
from
it.
him.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the call, Kathy. Then I'll hit. Yeah, I don't know. Well, happy birthday to Kathy Cullinane. I know she's listening. The Peltier mystery is confounding.
There's got to be more to this.
He's livid about something.
He says Dave knows. That's his big thing is Dave knows, but he won't say it. He'll text it to Dave, but he won't say it to anyone else.
Do we just call Dave?
Yeah, we already talked to him. He's busy. Hello.
Kirk, two things.
Mm-hmm.
Is Gus tucked in no belt right now?
Yes.
Why is that?
He has a makeshift belt.
I have a makeshift belt.
Let me see.
I put a little cord in just to hold the pants up.
Why don't you just have a belt?
Can you not afford a belt?
I could not find it this morning.
You only have one belt?
I have 3, and I couldn't find all 3.
Oh, because of all your room's probably a mess, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to go home and take a picture of that. Do not fix it. I want a picture of that room when you get home.
Okay.
I'm serious. Do not manipulate.
I will not manipulate it in one way.
Can't find a belt?
Even if you can't find the belt, just go beltless.
Are your shorts gonna fall off?
Yes.
Oh, they will.
Oh, shot.
When I got these.
Did you lose weight?
Yeah, I did before the wedding. Like 30 pounds.
They got different reasons you could use that belt. Jesus.
Did you get a phone plan?
I did. We're good. I can make
If
phone calls.
Augustus died in a car crash driving home, Coleman, would you feel like you would have to go to his wake and funeral?
Fuck yeah.
I think we'd have to, right?
Yeah.
Would you, Justin, or no?
Of course I would.
You would?
Oh, I'm a mess at those things.
Am I invited?
Yeah, of course. Everyone's invited.
Everyone thinks you're invited to a wake, Coleman?
Oh, that was a Cullinane line the other day, or a
Oh,
Steve line. Steve line.
That's a Robinson rule.
Robinson rule.
Yeah,
You
so-
go to a funeral.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
true. That's true. Is that a Coleman code?
Yeah, I would like an invite. I would like a personal
All right,
invite.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. All right. What else, caller?
What was the conversation like with your daughter after the Joanne vagina jokes?
She was fine. She's a teenage, she was fine. She enjoyed the show. My picks were her picks. She said she had the same picks.
Let's go. Appreciate that.
Like I said that she was, I said this during the show. She was like, "Dad, do not pick the flat-faced guy who looks like he's on drugs."
Was it Mick?
It was Mick, but I thought she meant John from Scranton. Because he's got
No,
I know
that's
he's
the
got a
guy
big
who is
nose,
on
but-
drugs.
I know, but like he's, I was confused by it. But yeah, Mick was the right. She was like, I was driving back with her and I was like, "What did you think of the videos?" I was like, "That Mick thing." She's like, "It wasn't funny." She's like, "I hate that guy."
Yeah, I have the same reaction.
She hates Mick, which is understandable. But yeah,
She was like, "It's not him. It's not him.
yeah,
Don't
no-
worry."
I should have picked him. Maybe. Did I make the right choice, Gus?
Yeah.
Shock you for that. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's me, Spencer.
How you doing, Spencer?
Hey, great show on Saturday, by the way.
Yeah,
You
it
guys
went
did
well.
An amazing job.
Yeah.
Loved every second of it.
Yeah, it's,
Barstool, they
Just
really- they really crossed the
Julie had
line.
nothing to do with it. That's a fact. You did say that.
Yeah.
Still available too.
Yeah.
Still available.
That's right.
Barstool.tv/PPV.
Did we reach the threshold?
We're very close to the one we passed and one we're close to. I'll say that. They're very Portnoy texted me. I said he's pretty happy.
Let's get him up. Let's reach that second threshold.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Hello. Yes, buddy. What do you got?
Oh,
Yeah, you.
what's the deal with Julie? Is she like done? Like,
All right, thanks for the
can't
call.
handle the
Yeah,
jokes?
we can handle it. We'll answer it. But no, I think she can handle the jokes. But Justin's saying she's going from car to car weeping at the Saco show. I don't know. I don't understand that.
No, I think.
Did you speak to her at all or no?
I spoke to her a little bit.
You guys played husband and wife famously in that silent film that played at Plymouth.
It was funny. I don't know if anyone will ever see the scene of us in the hotel room together, but when I leaned in to kiss her, the phone was supposed to ring.
That was very funny.
We just thought Dave was going to.
Yeah.
But she goes, bring.
Yeah, she's like,
she started, bring. I was like, I'm not going to actually kiss you, Julie.
Well, you would have if the scene called for
Oh,
it.
I would
but
have made out with her.
Yeah,
So.
I like her D.
What was that?
I like her D.
Like her D. Yes, there you go. Hello.
One sec.
But yeah, Justin's down on her. Right?
I love Julie.
Oh,
but
you're fucking
yeah.
full of shit. Oh, you are?
Are you still in the group chat?
Of course.
Yeah, why are you in the group chat? I'm not.
I don't know. They asked me in Plymouth.
That's nice. Hello. All aboard.
Thank you, Kirk. I just want to.
You were normal at the show. You were a normal person.
Can I?
No. Okay, don't do this. Don't
can I
fuck it up.
curse on Lauren Lynn first, please?
Can you what?
Before your good. I want to curse her. I want to get her brain cancer as fast as possible.
Okay, that seems very nice.
Who?
He said Lauren. He wants to give her brain cancer.
Jesus.
Well, good luck with that. I mean, we all have dreams. I don't think it's going to work, but hey, what can you do? I'm sure whatever beef you have with her, like you have with me, it's probably within reason, I would suspect. Hello.
I have a question for Gus.
Gus is here.
What is What is the status of your mother-in-law? Is she alive, dead?
My mother-in-law is alive. She lives out in Utah.
Would you
Mormon?
No,
would you be
I
willing
wish.
to,
Why do you wish?
I love Mormons.
Would
They're
you be
so much
willing-
fun to
he
mess
wants
around
multiple
with.
wives.
Oh, you want? Would you be willing if you met another woman and you loved her? Would you be open to having a
Sister
second
wives?
wife or no?
Yeah.
'Cause you would be open to that.
2 headaches, same problem. Let's go.
What was that? 2 headaches, same problem. Okay.
Polygamy.
What'd you say, caller? I'm sorry. He left. Okay, what a shame. Coleman seems disgusted by this whole thing.
No.
You're disgusted by it, Gus. This is okay.
A little bit,
Yeah. Hello.
Kirk, I am ready to make my endorsement.
Okay, that's right. That's right. That's right. Go ahead. Oh, before you do, can you shed some light on what's going on in the brain of? I know you weren't there, but Peltier.
I have no clue. I haven't talked to John in a while. I actually had a wedding gift for them that I don't know what I'm going to do with now, but I have no clue what's going on.
Very strange. I feel very bad about this. But
What
go
was
ahead.
the gift?
Yeah, what was the gift?
A box of Magnum Trojans.
Oh, good. Yeah, but she won't. You don't want to get her pregnant. I could see that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Those young kids,
Sure.
they can be a little frisky on their wedding night.
Endorsement.
So I, too, I had thought that a two-producer, when you had first mentioned it, that a two-producer environment would be best.
Yeah.
And I had 2 names in mind.
Okay.
They were Emily Dentremont.
Okay. An old girlfriend of mine from high school, right? Naturally. I figured you would do that. Yeah.
And Will the Thrill.
Will Fuller?
Yeah.
Matt Fuller's dad, Dr.
Matt's
Will?
dad.
Dr. Fuller, the natural? Well, I suppose that'd be an interesting combination. Yeah. Okay. I like that.
I just figure you have some older person that's got some experience. Well,
That's
I guess now Emily's 49 as well, so she's older too.
think so. She might
he had
be,
a few
yeah.
demographics.
Yeah, that's true. Will's Dr. Fuller's retired. He's a little older, but yeah, I could see that.
You're just like, I need someone.
Now he has time.
What's that, Justin?
You're just like, I need someone I can beat up on. So I'm gonna bring my old ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, well, it was 30 years ago, but more than that, I suppose. But yes, thank you. Yeah, there you go, Tim. All right. Thank you, buddy.
Can I make this?
Oh, yeah, good. Did you hang up on him?
He might still be. I just did. I can call him back.
Sorry,
though.
Tim. Hello. Hello.
Nothing.
And Julie was drunk, right, in that call?
She wasn't sober.
Yeah. Hello.
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 You're so mean to my father, John.
Oh, this is
So
not.
mean.
This is not.
I'm going to karate.
This is not.
Karate kick you.
This is an adopted son. This is not actually. Now I'm gonna get in trouble with John from this. This is not actually. To be fair, Coleman, we don't know this is his son, right?
Yeah.
We legally we don't know this,
Karate
correct?
chop.
No.
Karate chop bang.
Justin, what are you laughing at? We don't know this.
No idea.
This is hurtful. This is
This is just
stereotypical
a
and hurtful.
Random.
What happened? So maybe you could shed some light because others can't. John Jr. What happened with your dad? What's going on?
You call his girlfriend a big hawk.
Oh,
She
yeah.
love big hawk. She love everyone.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, John
She
Jr.
love long time.
Okay, yeah, I was
All
right.
right,
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
Well, when you put it like
you got to do it. You got to say it. Good for you. Justin's so happy with that. That Montante reaction to the joke I made the other day was
brutal.
Unbelievable.
I was afraid that if he got the job, my picks were Coleman and Montante. And
You said this, yeah.
I think that
It's a shot at you, Gus. Yeah.
Montante would have, but after that, where he just went so far, like, I didn't say that. That was all Kirk. It was a bad look.
Yeah, it was.
He almost needs to be kind of like Coleman said. He kind of needs to have a couple in him.
I saw Blind Mike's daddy was laughing at the show. I'm like, what
Blind
are
Mike's
you-
daddy came up to me and was like, "That was the funniest joke
Yeah,
I've
he
ever
loves
heard."
that stuff. Jesus. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, Billboard chart guy. How are you?
Good morning, Billboard Chart Guy. How are you? You endorsed Coleman.
I did.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I was, I was hoping that we could keep the rotating producers going, and Coleman could be kind of first among equals.
Well, that's probably
And
going to happen
have him
eventually.
there every day.
Yeah. By next week, that's probably what
Yeah.
we'll be doing. Yeah.
That's good to hear. I have a share quiz for you. I noticed your interest in share last week.
Oh,
Can I, run this by you?
Sure. What's your real name? What is her real name?
My real name, Bill.
Not your name, dummy. Cher's real name. Gives a shit what your name is.
Sherilyn Sarkeesian?
Sarkeesian, like Steve, like the football coach? Huh? Is that right? I didn't know that. Did you know that Billboard chart guy? I didn't know her real name until now.
I did not know that.
I believe it's spelled the same way.
You're right. Yeah, but go ahead. Good Billboard chart guy. Look at that. Jeez, I didn't know that.
Cher had 10 top 10 songs starting in the 70s.
I'm gonna be in trouble with the 70s. That's gonna be a problem for me. I don't think I'm gonna know any of those.
Let's give it a shot.
I know the 80s ones.
You're gonna know a lot of the 70s.
Are you kind of like Believe? Because that was the 2000s. That was the number one hit, or no?
1998.
Okay. If I could turn back time.
Number 3 in 89.
I found someone. I said the other day.
Number 10 in 87.
What's the follow-up to it, if I could turn back time from that album? Tonight Will Burn Out in Flames. Jesse James, right? Just like Jesse James?
Number 8 in 89.
Are we counting like After All, or is that a duet?
We're counting it. Number 6 with Peter Cetera in 89.
Sure. Do you know that one, Justin, or no?
I know nothing.
After all that we've been through, it comes down to me and you. What about the one you did with Greg Allman? Does that count?
No.
Damn it. This is what I mean. The 70s ones is going to be trouble for me. Like, I Got You, Babe is Sonny and Cher. That's not a solo song.
Right, and that's the 60s.
60s, right. So you're saying 70s and beyond? Am I missing? Did I get all the 80s?
You've gotten all the 80s. We got 5 songs from the 70s.
This is what I'm saying. This is where I get in trouble.
Take a moment.
Thank you. Is there one that's super famous or no?
There's 3 right here that I think you should know. 3 of them went to number 1.
Half Breed was number 1, right?
In 73, that's right.
What's the one with the gypsies and the lovers? Oof. No? Am I wrong? No? Is that wrong?
Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. Yes.
Yeah, that's
number
her.
1 in 71.
What did you saying oof for?
People think gypsy is a slur. You say it.
What's the name of the song?
I know.
I can't. Really?
Yeah, people like it's not.
It's like
I know the shortened version of that word.
Well, I know, but yeah, people think like gypsies in itself. Is
Really?
Very good. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
A girl I went to college with got super offended.
Yeah. Suck it up. Here on your chest. I don't know, Billboard. What are the other ones?
The other ones are Take Me Home.
Oh, yep.
Went to number 8 in 70. Dark Lady went to number 1 in 74.
Okay. It's a shout out to
this one I'd never heard of.
Mike's Daddy.
Yeah, good.
Oh.
And The Way of Love got to number 7 in 72.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Billboard Chuck. I didn't know that one. I don't know that one. I know the 80s. I know the 80s. 1 or 2 more, Coleman. Sure. Low.
Oh, they hung up.
Okay.
It's probably Peltier.
Hello.
Kirk, John Sears from the Keg House. How you doing?
John, how are you?
I'm doing good. I don't like Muntz on the chair there. This new, he's acting like I've left the Keg House.
Muncie?
I'm afraid. Yeah, Justin. Justin is basically Muntz from 90210.
Why do you say that?
What?
I mean, just a goof, if you will.
They tried so hard to make Muntz like almost like John Belushi in Animal House, and it just didn't really work.
Yes, it was very silly.
It was like half-assed. They didn't really. Yeah. Go ahead.
Did you get into the Ryder Cup and more proof that journalism is dead with the Cantlay? How he didn't wear a hat 2 years ago and he actually went to the gala. And I hate Patrick Cantlay.
Well, I do think right. I think Jamie Weir was like half right though. Like clearly Cantlay was bitching behind the scenes about the money and he's bitching about all this stuff and he blew stuff off. But the hat thing was I couldn't believe that the people took that seriously. That was dumb.
People it's just like people on Twitter were like, here he is not wearing a hat 2 years in the last Ryder Cup.
Right. Oh no, no question.
He probably made an off-color mark, like being like, "Hey, we should be getting paid." And by the way, if even to say, well, him not wearing a hat is a form of protest, then the protest would be, "Don't pick me for the freaking team."
What are you so worked up about John Sears? I haven't seen you as passionate John Sears about anything ever.
It just drove me crazy that I'm defending Patrick.
Yeah, don't do it.
And,
just be proud. Just be proud of Joe. Just be proud of Joe LaCava, who showed some guts.
I love. I'll tell you what. You know who's the biggest loser of the Ryder Cup? I know you won the trophy.
Ricky Fowler.
Rory, you have been exposed.
Oh, I would say Ricky. At least he played well. Ricky Fowler, shoot him to friggin' Neptune. Played terrible, blew that 3-wood into the water, and then gave the winning putt from 3 feet to Tommy Fleetwood. It was a slider. I could not believe that. A fucking loser.
I mean, it ruined my morning. I haven't felt that down since I got blackballed.
There you go. Back in character. Thank you, John. Thanks for the call. All right, there you go. We're good with calls, Coleman. No, cool. I'm good. So, Shark Minahan had that tweet. Is that what you're saying? With the responsibilities?
Yes.
With these guys. All right. So what would you like to know?
Just like going forward, like planning things, like I feel like all the topics today came from Coleman.
Coleman's the lead producer of the show. So like when you used to be in there and
Yep.
Steve was in there or Dave was in there, like Gus is you.
Okay, so he's kind of.
And he's Steve, and you are taking the heavy crown from Steve Robinson to Dave Cullinane to you.
Yes.
Do you understand how much that means in show
Oh,
history?
yeah.
You met Steve.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
We've talked a little bit since as well. He's just given me some inside tips and everything.
Yeah.
Tech wise, really mainly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's a big responsibility. I think setting the topics should be my job, my role. That leads into most of the show, and I just want to make the best show possible. So I think that comes on me. That also ties into drops and sounds and everything like that. So yeah, topics for the most part.
So really, what you're really asking is, what is Augustus's purpose here?
Yes.
I don't know.
I can tell you.
What's that?
I need someone clipping during the show.
Are you doing that, Gus?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's been doing a good job. Coleman, he's been doing a good job.
Yeah.
Why are you pausing? Why are you pausing?
Sorry, I thought you were asking him.
No.
I don't know. I haven't really seen yet. I haven't seen anything.
We haven't went until after the show.
The
He did a good job too. He had some gossip going. He, did, I think there may be a spot for we used to have. I came up with maybe a producer wrap up show, 5-10 minutes, a couple of times a week. Maybe you kind of see where they're at. I think people might like that.
Yeah, I think there's ways even to make it more modern with everything. Like Gus had a Twitch live stream. Like I think there's a way for us to be able to run a live stream that we can have other Minifans on, talk about episodes, talk about shows.
I'm fine with that.
Just simple stuff to keep everyone involved after hours.
It would be good to have somebody like in charge, like a network who knows how to do it. Yeah, I agree with that. That might be Augustus. We'll see. Like a real solid hand.
Yeah. So that's big too, because on my end, after we have clips that can go out, I want to be able to spice them up and put them out on Instagram. Also, TikTok is live. The Kirk Minahan show.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah. So
did you get it from that guy?
No, I created my own. I didn't want to deal with anything. Let's start.
Somebody get me some chocolate syrup and some something else. I'm doing the challenge.
Nah, we're not doing all that.
I'm doing it. I'm challenging.
All right, if you want.
Justin, make sure you have that on as loud as possible. Okay. The fuck what are you doing?
I'm looking up the Kirk Minahan show.
It's the Kirk Minahan show. Very easy follow. Please do. We're gonna have clips going out there.
Hell yeah.
Some behind the scenes stuff.
Sure.
If we want to do wacky trends or whatever with Gus, we can do it with Gus.
That's what Gus is here for.
Yeah.
Right, Gus?
Anything.
Yes, you'll be one to yeah.
You don't really have to have any direct
I figured it'll just come
involvement to
from things I say on the show.
Exactly.
Works for me.
So also with the actual format of the show being shot, eventually I would like for us to have a switchboard that Gus could run. So it's a one-shot cam and we just, move to whoever's talking. I think that
kind of like the pay-per-view.
Yes, exactly.
That
like
look
the
good, right?
pay-per-view.
People like that. Works for me.
Yeah.
I'm on board. As long do whatever you. I'm just worried about the show. You do handle all the other stuff.
I'm just listing Gus' responsibilities. That's
your responsibility, Gus.
Okay.
Who do you work for?
I work for you.
And
Coleman.
Coleman. Yeah, you work for me, and then you work for Coleman.
Yeah.
You report to Coleman.
Yes, I do.
Yes, you and Coleman, I think, should probably every Tuesday and Thursday have dinner together. And just kind of go over things.
Maybe once a week.
Maybe a sleepover after. What do you think?
I'd be fine with
Why
that.
don't you have Coleman just move in the house permanently?
I told him
That'd be
to.
awesome.
Oh, you did tell him that?
I said the
Free
room's
rent?
open. I didn't want to say free rent, but
What do you charge them?
$500 probably. This is steal for up
To
here.
live in that filth?
Yeah, you pay me.
Fucking crazy.
We don't. Not all of us have an Ellen Carabas who can come and clean up for us. So.
Or Justin Trudell.
Oh, that's true. I could outsource that to Justin.
I'll clean your toilet.
The bathroom's a little dirty this morning. I walked in there. But
I'll clean the toilet.
It's
I'll
okay.
clean the toilet.
No,
I'll clean the
okay.
toilet.
No, it's okay.
We'll be done.
It's okay. It's all right. Okay. Anything else, boys?
Just running through the rest of it, obviously helping run socials, but Minifan historian, I would kind of like him to get involved with that.
That's Tim McCann.
Yes, but I would like him to work in tandem with some of these people and just create the final comprehensive guide that can be a fluid,
almost like a top 50 list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you should do that here. Is that what you're saying? What do you think
Is
of
that happening?
Gus?
Yeah, it
No,
is
they
happening.
abandoned that project.
No, it's all. Well, we had to change number 50 because it was going to be Peltier as a wedding gift, but now he's off.
He's out?
He's out.
This almost helps him
I
on
know,
the list.
this helps
though,
him.
now. Did I say to take him out?
No,
They should bump him up to like.
No, he should be back in.
Okay.
This helps him, don't you think?
Definitely.
Actually, he should be out.
No, he's a maverick.
No.
Well, I don't know. You said he had to listen to me, so I was trying to see how far you can go.
Oh,
with
that's
it.
true. Well,
Well, he said keep him in. So
But yeah,
But you also report to me.
I report to you. But
who you report to?
You.
Yeah, the buck stops here. But you're right.
true.
But for the cameras or whatever the hell, the thing thing you texted me about last night, I didn't understand.
Yeah.
I was like, if Coleman thinks I know the answer to this question, we're in some fucking trouble
I
here.
did not want you answering.
Okay,
that.
I was a little confused by it.
Yeah.
I was literally looking like, what the hell? Are you worried about your Patriots? What do you do now?
Should be.
I should have been there. They needed me.
You think it would have been different if you were there?
I think so.
Yeah.
They
Do you
need
think
me.
do you want to say right now it's over for Mac Jones? Do you want to cut the cord here? We're 2.5 years in.
I almost want to do it because I've been such a big Mac Jones supporter and he's let me down. I think
That was dreadful. That was like watching it when I was a kid before they got
I think that's also over exaggerated a little bit.
What?
Like your generation of how
No,
bad
I'm
the
saying
Patriots
no, but they had years they were 1-15.
Yes.
There were games like they never sold out at home, stuff like that.
Yes.
I agree with that. No, I agree. They had good runs in the 70s. They made the Super Bowl in the 80s and before Parcells. But the sort of for me, let me look before I say that. Because you're right. Because I see a lot of that.
My dad does that all the time. Oh.
That's right. That's right. You're right. But it was. How old's your dad?
He is 52.
Okay, so he's about my age.
But there's kids like my age that have only
That's only though. That's
only
all
I
known
know.
winning.
All I know.
Exactly.
Right. My first season was.
Well, I'll just give you for me like my formative years, like through high school. Say, my high school years, 89, say to 93.
Yeah, those
right?
were rough.
5-11, 1-15, 6-10, 2-14, 5-11. Then Parcells got there. First year with Parcells 5-11, but that was a great year because they had Bledsoe.
That was right before Kraft.
Kraft was 94, 93, 94, and then it was rolling. But there were some down years, and it was just like a disastrous organization. It was just a fucking nightmare organization.
Oh yeah,
like,
the stadium was a shithole.
Stadium and the Sullivans and all that stuff. But you're right. But now these fans are starting to eat some shit.
It's tough.
You think Belichick will be gone after this year?
Oh God, it's gonna make me sick.
Can you say goodbye to him?
Yeah, I can say goodbye to him. I said bye to Brady.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it should be up to Bill when he leaves, though.
What if he wants to leave in 12 years when he's 86?
Fucking let him
do it.
6 Super Bowls in 30 years is pretty fucking good.
I don't disagree. It's great. I think Belichick's the greatest coach ever. But like at some point, doesn't he just want to like go on his boat? I guess he does it all summer.
Be with his new wife.
Well, I don't know that, but yeah.
Does it go to Steve Belichick? I mean,
No.
the guys.
No,
what?
no,
I don't know.
Mayo.
I don't know what the
Mayo. Yeah. Not Andy Mayo, but Gerard.
Yeah. No.
But I love people like who are like right now, like fire Belichick in season.
Probably goes to someone we don't even know.
No, Crafts love Mayo. I could tell you very, very. I'm very confident Mayo will be the next coach.
That's going to be rough when Bobby passes away. That's going to be a tough day.
When Robert Kraft passes away?
Oh, I'm going to be
Sure.
brutal.
But Jonathan, you'll be in good hands with Jonathan.
Oh, Jonathan's the man, but
You'll be in good hands. It'll be sad, but yeah. Anyway, all right. So as usual, you're just completely waffling on that. Mac Jones, I don't know. Belichick, I don't know. So, okay, great.
I'm out on Mac Jones.
You want him gone?
Nice.
I'm out on Mac
But you don't
Jones.
want to put Zappy in now. He
No, I don't
stinks.
want to put Zappy in now.
So then what are you going to do?
Who's the other guy? Levis, right?
No, that's practice squad bums.
Hey, but he played well in college.
Caleb Williams, that's who I want.
All right,
that?
fair.
It's a USC quarterback.
Oh, is that the guy everyone's tanking for?
Yeah.
Is he actually good or no?
Yeah.
Is he?
Apparently.
Well, let's fucking
We
lose.
don't
Go
know.
1-16 then.
Well, let's go 2-15.
What if that costs you the pick?
I'd still like to beat the Jets.
Cost the Jets Trevor Lawrence.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, go on. That was their mistake. Was the year. The year they brought Cam Newton in, they should have just tanked the hell that year.
Because that was a stupid year. No one
Stupid.
gave a fuck
It was
about
COVID.
that year.
That's why I don't give Brady that Super Bowl. You know that.
Neither do I.
That's not a real Super Bowl. Not a real. Absolutely not. A real. It's even like WrestleMania that year. I don't give Drew McIntyre that title. Of
course
That's
not.
why I always said to Harry.
NBA,
But
yeah, Lakers.
LeBron doesn't win that title.
Exactly.
That's not a real title. Baseball,
Exactly.
they had those cutout cards. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, well, we're good with stories, but anything else in general?
Is Mike going to be in tomorrow?
Is Mike in tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, good. Mike's back tomorrow. Mutt's in Wednesday.
Yep.
With Mike, and then Thursday. I don't know. We have one more show on Thursday.
Yeah.
Is it 4 shows going forward?
Yeah.
No one
Is it-
confirmed yet. We're looking for a fan kind of like how we were doing with some of the Dave shows. So.
Gotcha. Okay. What are you looking at, Gus? You reach out to people, yeah?
I have been. Tim Ridgels is on the list for sure. Be a Man is another one who's reached out and said he'd be willing to. So maybe that could be a 1-2 combo.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, we'll see. Anything else, Coleman? No?
No.
So you're about to say something, though?
No.
Okay.
Just listening.
One show down. I actually went by. I was nervous coming in. Not nervous, but I was like, who the hell knows? It was fun. Good first show. I feel good. No?
It was great.
You feel good? Yeah?
Yeah, it was a good show.
You're confident? All right, we thank Dave Cullinane and John Peltier joined us today.
Yeah.
That's sort of the story of the day.
Yeah.
Like that was devastating. That's how serious he was.
Kirk, I'll talk to you. Like, does he think you're going to call him afterwards and be like, let's have a conversation?
We're having lunch today, yeah. But I feel bad. I don't want him to. He's a troubled, not a troubled guy, but I know he's had his mental issues as well. Like, I just want him to be fine. Like, I don't want him to be worked up about it. That's all. I mean, I don't care if he never listens to the show again. Life goes on, but as a person. So, what's your schedule like the rest of the day, guys?
I'm pretty much hanging around here, just getting familiar with everything.
Okay.
Same.
That's it. Yeah.
Just hanging out.
No, scheduling some clips out.
Just broing out together the rest of the day.
God, no.
Getting some pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get some food. I'll get some food.
You guys are gonna become best friends. That's the amazing part of it. That's gonna make a lifelong friendship.
I didn't know the theme park thing. I didn't know that.
I think they're gonna go through phases. Like, they'll be best friends in a month, and then like 4 months from now, they're gonna go through like ups and downs. I think.
Well, I think Gus could probably wear somebody out.
Yeah, probably.
I think, right?
Probably. I mean, yeah.
So what time are you gonna get home tonight?
I'll probably get home around 3-ish, 4-ish.
Okay. All right. That's all. You okay with that, Justin, or no?
How far away is your? Well, you never answered why you didn't help clean up.
True.
Why I didn't help
on Saturday?
I did help clean up. I took down the whole banner. I started throwing all this stuff in my car, and by the time I come back, I didn't see anyone.
Me, Nick, and Coleman were slaving away till like
there.
11:30.
11:30. Where were you?
I think I was in my car at like 11:20.
See, I do think you stretched the truth a little bit.
Like, I thought
you drive all the way
11:20.
back, or do you stay
Yeah,
somewhere? Then?
I drove all the way back.
Like,
where do you live?
Bridgewater, right next to his college.
Oh, is that right? There you go.
Lives close to me. What was I going to say? I do think you just stretched the truth a little. Like, how do you know you have a low sperm count? Because isn't that something you need to get like tested for?
So me and my friends went to a sperm donor in college to try to make money, and we jerked off into cups, and mine was rejected for being low and slow.
I guess that's possible. I guess.
Okay. That
Look
makes
at him.
sense.
Like, he can't have. Like, he's wrong. Like, he's a mistake. Like, this something can't be right.
That is a fact.
We're all mistakes.
It wasn't planned at all. The only reason why I'm here was there was a death. My dad was supposed to get a vasectomy, and there was a death in the doctor's family, so his appointment got scheduled 6 months in ahead.
It's like, that sounds fake.
That doesn't sound real.
I swear, that's
maybe a story you've been told, but I don't.
He told two strangers at a bar next to me. That's how I found out. Didn't even tell me.
It is weirdly specific to come up with
bar
like,
next to you
that quick.
So we were at a bar.
Why am I doing it? Well, go ahead.
We were at a bar
in
Rhode Island, and he just started talking to this couple who showed up who had just dropped their youngest kid off to college.
Right.
He's like, "Oh, this is my youngest. He wasn't even planned," and then went into the whole story.
You think your dad's proud of you?
No,
he's not proud of you.
Oh, I guarantee you, he's not.
Oh, geez, that's sad.
It's life.
Did Auntie Sunshine weigh in?
No, not yet.
Oh yeah, is she watching or no?
I don't think so.
I thought she listened to the show.
No, that's Sue.
Is Sue watching?
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
I will say my grandmother once called my mom crying, saying Justin should never be on whatever he's doing.
Why?
I produced like a show for you during COVID, and my dad posted on Facebook like, "Hey, Justin produced a show," and she just went into it.
This is the one that was in South Carolina.
Yes.
That was like a tame.
It was very tame. And
there was nothing going on.
And then she called my mom and was crying. It was like, I don't know.
What happened during the show?
I don't remember. I think you were just like, this fucking idiot. You were like making fun of me for like not seeing the movie JFK or something like that.
You haven't seen the movie JFK?
I have not.
Okay. Any good movies lately? How was Ahsoka?
It's like I said.
What grade would you give it? Did you watch the whole thing?
I haven't seen the most recent episode.
Is it done or not done yet?
I don't know. I'm a couple behind too.
It's weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a B. I mean, it's Rebel porn. But
Yeah.
I liked Rebels.
Rebels was great.
Rebels was
great.
good.
Rebels
It's a
is
good
the only
show,
good
yeah.
thing Disney has done.
Last season of Clone Wars was awesome.
I don't consider that.
Right. Coleman's into it, man. See,
Let's go. Let's fucking go, Coleman. Let's go.
I like it.
Coleman's a geek. Like, he's
A little bit, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. This is the generation we live in.
Definitely.
The roller coaster guy. You and Gus will be going roller coaster tours, doing vlogs. It'll be like Portnoy's Pizza thing. You'll be doing reviews at roller coasters all over the country.
God.
That's actually not a bad idea.
No, I was saying we should try and get some man on the street to be able to play on the show, have clips for the
what
channel
Gus is
and
here for,
everything.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you ready for that?
I just want to
ready.
see him in different scenarios interacting with normal people on the day to day.
Sure. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right. So we're back tomorrow with Mike, right?
Yep.
All right, so Mike's first shot with these guys.
Yeah.
Your boy, Justin.
I love
Grill on the Hill currently open or no?
Yeah, we're open for another month.
Close in October.
Yeah, late November.
Late.
Or,
I'm sorry,
no,
we're in
sorry,
October.
I'm sorry, late October.
It's been a good season?
It's been fine.
Yeah? Justin's the manager of Grill on the Hill in Worcester, Massachusetts.
That's right.
I'll pull up.
Go to grillandthehill.com or no?
Sure.
You don't know it? I'm trying to help you out.
It's just it's a website.
If you're looking to do whatchamacallit, right? Weddings.
Baby
and-
showers,
Yeah,
weddings.
well, good. If you're in the area, use Justin. All right, boys, good job. Day one is in the books. We will talk. Anything you want to promote or no? Anything we have to promote?
Just the TikTok.
TikTok. What is it?
The Kirkman Show.
The Kirkman Show.
Nice and easy.
I don't think that's correct.
No, it's like SHW.
There was one that was just made. The Kirk Minahan. Shh.
Oh no, it's the full thing is the Kirk Minahan Show. It's just TikTok only shows.
The Kirk Minahan Show is clips of Frank the Tank.
Yeah, it's the person who
Really?
had it. Yeah.
It's Frank the Tank videos until Dave is hired back. We are
All
officially
right,
revolting.
the Kirk Minahan SH for now. I will fix it, but please follow right there, right now.
What is it? So what is it?
Kirk Minahan. Shh.
You want to see it?
Just SH?
Yeah.
The fuck kind of handle is that, Coleman?
It's stupid.
It's
I
the
thought
Kirkman
it
Hand Show is
figured it out. I'm not going to tell you it's a good handle right now.
You came up with it, didn't you?
There are currently
gonna fix it.
9 followers.
Oof, wow. It's taking off.
Last night, late last night, I started up.
We've already picked up 9 followers. It's a revolution.
I'm not
One
trying-
video
I don't-
one video of Gus is getting shocked at that dog collar is gonna we'll be at 120 followers just like that.
That was posted 3 hours ago.
What's that?
The video of Gus is
Oh,
getting
good. That's a
shocked.
good move. How many views?
It has 582.
For 9 followers? That's a great ratio.
All right, name's fixed. It's just KMS Show.
Oh, there's so
You put the OW on it?
Yes, I did.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Nice move. That's a professional move.
The Kirk Minahan Show has 345 followers.
It's a battle.
They've had time.
It's a
They've
battle.
had time. They've had time.
40,000.2 likes.
Wow. What did we do on that one? What's the last one we did on that?
It's
Definitely not Steve. What is it?
No, this is run by a fan.
Oh,
This is run by a fan who says Frank the Tank videos until Dave is hired back. The last one is Kirk calls loser reporter. It's the Montante thing.
Oh, there you go. That's a good Montante.
There's one video on here that has 407,000 views.
From that guy?
Yep.
The
It
fuck,
is-
We'll
Coleman?
get there. We'll
It
get
is
there. They'll
Frank,
come.
Frank grills ribs.
Who?
Frank the Tank grills ribs.
Oh, he has a Frank video. That's very funny.
It's all Frank the Tank videos until Dave is hired back.
That's very
That's
funny.
good.
I like that. We should put Frank up there grilling. Why not? Who would
We'll
even
throw it
know?
up. We'll throw it up today.
Gus has become the new Frank for us, I think. He's have him do various things. Jesus.
Gus, if you ever need help doing stupid shit, reach out to me.
Justin's the master of that. You know that.
I thought about you when I was doing the live stream. I was like, Justin can do this. I can do this. Let's go.
He came up
He's
to
the
me.
master,
He
yeah.
came up to me after the video and he's like, after I did like the Buffalo Bill thing, he's like, I was going to do that.
It was
The what?
The Buffalo Bill thing. Oh, you didn't see that?
What was it for? What?
It was.
Was this Mike's video?
Yeah. It was,
Oh, I did see it. You want to hear yourself, do you?
It was so cringy. I was so nervous before that. I was
I
like,
thought
if-
Mike's thing was pretty funny.
I was like, if this doesn't fucking hit, this is going to be the stupidest thing in the entire
It's hard to
world.
tell in that audience, though. It's weird because the laughs are. It's not like a live, like an indoor show.
Yeah,
That's weird.
I think it hit.
You know
for
what
the
I mean?
most
I
part.
thought Joda was pretty good. I thought that was a good moment in the show for everyone.
Joda.
Seriously, like I think a lot of people responded to that.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Well, I mean, Joda was born in that bathroom over there.
I don't know what it was. Oh, you did that?
So
I
was
just
it-
painted myself green.
Oh, green. That's what that was.
And I
I
came
gotcha.
out and I.
Gotcha.
it was good. It was good.
It was good. It was good. It's good. All right. So there you go. Okay. So what is it?
It's just KMS Show.
KMS Show. SHOW.
Yes.
On TikTok.
On TikTok.
Wow. The case is on TikTok. Justin.
It is?
Yeah. Cullinane, because we had that one that had like 4 million views.
Is it just the case?
I think. No? Is it?
Take a look. I had no idea.
Because I got TikTok for it. Let me see.
The Case Podcast.
Is that right?
Yep.
Is that the right one?
Yep. It's got 1.9 million. Is the
That video I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That was the first video Cullinane ever put up, and he put up like 12 different times after that. He would not give up the
It
fight.
has 13.9 thousand followers.
Is that bad? I don't
That's
even know.
good.
It's pretty good
pretty
for
good.
what it.
Your account was logged out. Try. I haven't been. I have no idea what my account is. The Case Podcast. Oh, I have no idea. So, you guys are both running the Twitter account.
Yes.
Okay. How is that going?
It's going well. I'm still trying to get caught up with all of the accounts and everything. That was a big part of yesterday, honestly, was just going back and forth with Dave and
That's
just
gonna
trying to
take a
get
lot of
logged
work.
into
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So
Okay. What's your thought? Your philosophy on having the Twitter account, Gus?
We're gonna keep it as part of the show. It's
We are? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
no, it's
We're axing it. Look at
You're going to go rogue on it?
I'm not gonna go rogue on
Your
it.
philosophy on the Twitter account is it's part of the show.
So we'll share.
I can't argue with that.
We'll share clips from it.
Share
We'll
clips from it.
from the shows that happened on the day. We'll also, if there is an interaction that has to happen, I'll be talking with Coleman, and I will talk a lot behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Okay. You can also check in with me if you have any, like, is this worth putting up? It's just like, I didn't mind the live show stuff from pay-per-view going up as video.
Yeah.
But check in with me in the future on stuff like that, because I might want to keep some of that stuff.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was fine with it for that, but like live shows, we do live shows. Sometimes we keep that for people who are just there.
Yeah.
This is different because it's not pay-per-view. We're promoting it, so I'm fine with that, because it's also, you can still buy it. What's that, Justin? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had thought since the clips were kind of a second thought in the show, it might be
I'm fine
good
with
to
it.
highlight. That was
fine.
all.
Yeah, fine. No, I'm fine with it. I'm like, no problem.
So the Plymouth video is just never going to see the light of day.
I think it's better that way now.
I like it.
Don't you? Think of how fucking hard I worked on it. I remember Justin first seeing that script, and he was like laughing his ass off.
Oh, it's very funny.
Yeah, and like it's just gone.
It was very funny.
We went to New York. We went to Madawaska,
Lost
Maine.
media.
Madawaska, Maine, and Chicago. We filmed things there for this thing. And
There were some very funny parts.
Great. I mean, yeah. I mean, and we were that day we spent here, and we were at that. We fucking rented that Suburban, which was awesome.
Oh, that was great.
Awesome.
Yeah, no one knows.
The motel with you and Julie.
No one's ever going to see any
The
of this.
fucking Bill Ricca and my childhood home.
Oh, yeah, the train tracks.
The train tracks.
The dance studio.
The dance studio was not in that video, was it?
It
Or
was-
it? Oh, it
No.
was.
There was, or was it? Was
Not
it
in that
Colin?
video, but
No, that was Cullen. No, that was the open.
yes. One of my favorite parts is when you were filming something in a car and somewhere when you came out and you had bandages and you were bleeding and stuff like that.
Oh, the Dr. Dan thing.
When someone came up to me and was like, Justin, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm just hanging out. He's like, oh, I love the show. Kirk's the man. He's like, what are you doing here? And I was just like, I was laughing because I turned and I see you in the car and you were just like, don't be like, hey, by the way, there's.
It's funny, that video too, if you see one shot of it, like I have no bandages on, it was all, we had no fucking.
It's
idea
very
what we were
funny.
doing. I do think, as good as Cullinane was at things, like, I actually think Coleman's going to be better at stuff like that part of it.
You think Coleman would have read the script?
I think Coleman
Yes.
would have.
Can confirm I would have.
I wrote about a 20-page script, literally, and Cullinane
I remember driving up with
printed out
Mike.
half in Madawaska. He handed
I remember
the script.
driving up with Mike and we were asking
Cullinane?
Dave about it. And he's like, yeah, I mean, we'll find out. And I was like,
He did not
you
read
haven't?
it. He did not read
seen
it.
it
He was
yet.
so checked out. That's what people forget. That's what drives me. But I'm trying to focus on the good of Dave, which is many. I'm glad he has his table and his TV. But think of the fucking, we were up in Madawaska.
We drove.
That's 20 hours or whatever, 16 hours round trip.
Oh, it was crazy.
It was a fun trip. It's
wild.
Oh, you and Dave fought each other at that point.
we
What was
fight?
that? Yeah, you was mad. Remember you were mad at each other at dinner?
Oh, yeah. He thought I wanted his. Or
You were mad at him about texting him while driving.
Yeah, because he texted.
Which he did again the other day doing that video, driving up there. He's literally doing a video and but he admits it now at least. Anyway, so there you go. So follow Justin on all his platforms as well, please. A great follow on Twitter.
At Trudell _
He put
DM.
up that picture of that short guy with the Patriots loss.
That's
you,
right.
You love that picture.
I love that guy so much.
Yeah, because he's just like, because they're losing. He's got the loser look.
Nope.
He's got what is it?
Because he's
There's a nope thing again.
He's got. That's right. Fuck. I gotta break that.
It's okay.
He's just the guy.
What do you think? What is your opinion on Roof Ball? Justin's pitching for a job in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big Cat's interested.
Yep. So I've heard.
Roof ball. I gotta look into it.
You know what it is?
I know they throw a ball on the roof. And
I don't really understand it.
they
So you
try
throw a
to
ball on
hit-
the roof.
They try to hit like the chimney.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think that's called like a ping almost. But
Okay.
I think you want to throw it up, but
Have it go around
have
it.
it go around and be able to
Oh.
run around to the back and catch.
I don't understand.
There's,
Yeah,
there's
I'm
a bunch
kinda
of different points in the way you throw it. You'll get.
I think
more
I would
points.
stink at it. Yeah, I don't really understand it. I don't get it, but
I'll be great.
you will? All right, good. All right, boys, tomorrow, 9:30, Blind Mike will be here. We'll talk to you then. Goodbye.